the phylactery vault. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
and
Hopefully things are running a little smoother. I went through and I archived a shit ton of character sheets. Everything should be running a lot smoother.
and like just I want to give
Feels
a
like
heads up
it.
before we jump fully in. Um, we're hosting a Dorian evacuee, and she's using the room that I played D&D in. So when we take our break, it might take me a little bit longer to switch to a different room so she can actually go to bed. But figure I'll let you know that now.
Fair enough. People are still evacuating for Dorian. I thought that was downgraded to like a Cat 2.
Well, yeah, but her apartment building was like when it was a Cat 4, Cat 5. They preemptively evacuated, and she just to be safe came here, and then yeah, now it's downgraded and they're all good, but we still have a guest.
Yeah. I don't know. My friend was telling me it's like her wife was like, "You got to come up and stay with me. You got to come over here," and she's like, "It's a category 2. I've lived through worse. I'm not going anywhere. Not leaving the cats."
Yeah.
So, anyways, a recap of last week is you all, after reaching forth once more into the temples of extraction and establishing a gate into the phylactery vault, you did some reconnaissance, learned some of the stranger secrets that involved the phylactery vault before, well, moving forth into it proper. Attempting to make your way through the sepulchres, you did manage to lockpick your way into one of them, and inside you found an assortment of items that you all believe to be phylacteries of liches. Ones that specifically, that's what you've been led to believe is true, serve Zas Tom. As you attempted to destroy these, uh, you all triggered what appeared to be Khazit Ghul, the defense mechanism that is responsible for protecting the phylactery vault. And a battle has ensued. At the end of last round, one of the other gates in the phylactery vault opened up, and a figure walked through it, made their way over towards one of the other stone pyramids on another wall, and proceeded to examine it. But where we pick up is on Khazit Ghul's turn, as
Like,
he is
so go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
going to
Finish your
sail
recap.
right on over here. He is going to float. Let's see here. You're 15 feet up on the ledge, so he's going to float about 10 feet up, just so he can get everybody in range. And I'm going to need Arena, Garlo, and Palin to make a Constitution saving throw.
And I don't watch the chat, but Keen just got pulled into a work call, so I can make the roll, but yeah, I just saw it. I'd let you know. He's as slammed as we all were today.
Arena is going to fail. I'll roll for Garlo. Garlo will succeed. So only Arena and Balin will be affected by this. As those shadowy tendrils shoot forth from the gems in his mouth and seek to impale you both. You are both going to take 19 points of necrotic damage. As you see those warbles of energy shoot back into him and seem to envelop him, as the wounds and such, that the small pockmarks in the skull that are the barest signs that you have all managed to do anything, seem to disappear as he heals from this effect. That is his turn, however. We come to the air elemental, which is currently blind. Nope, it is no longer blind. That effect ended. That is correct. It kind of looks around. It is going to use its 90 feet of movement to fly all the way over here and begin pounding on the skull fruitlessly again. Unfortunately, it has not really been able to just stop that. Balin.
I owe you a con save. I don't have a Shadow Blade anymore. And, well, that changes things. I'm going to have to stay alive. So I'm going to use my action to chug a greater healing potion.
Okay.
I'm going to mark that off. Down to 44 plus 4. Not bad as far as healing potions go. And I'm going to take a run for safety. So it's 15 feet to get to that point, right? Because I'm on the dais.
It is difficult terrain, yes.
Okay, so
Well, actually, sliding down would not be difficult. You could literally just slide down without too much issue.
okay, so I can dash and take my full 60 then, right?
Sure. So moving through the moving.
Yeah,
through
I'm trying to avoid the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm going to go to that corner.
All right, Balin takes off over there. Garlo, whom is still busy on his work call, I imagine.
Like, do we?
I'm just gonna give you his sheet, Balin.
Okay. Did the familiars all get?
All of the familiars were
already?
killed.
Okay, just making sure. I just didn't see them up there. I want to make sure.
Yeah, they were killed. The first two of them were killed in the original Howl, and then the other one was killed in another Howl.
Okay. I guess I'm going to be Garlo. Ha ha ha! I am Garlo. I saved the Khan because I do that. And you figure where the hell he is.
It's a good thing he hasn't tried to start eating anybody's face yet.
I was about to say, don't eat anything, Garlo.
Because he's really low on hit points and he can't reach it, so there's only so many targets out here.
I choose to roleplay Keen's character as embarrassing as possible. He eats himself. Hold on. I'm just checking his sheet real quick. I haven't done this in a while. Okay, and from where he is, Garlo can run up the thing to reach him, or he's not too high, right?
He has 40 feet of movement, and Silbrain is a little or not Silbrain. Khazid Ghoul. Sorry, mixing my characters up. It's kind of at a slant. He's 5 foot away from the top. He would be he's 10. The Demi Lich is 10 foot down because he has to be within 10 feet to do that. Yeah, he can make his way up without too much difficulty.
Yeah, he's gonna run up. Just tell me how much movement he has left after. Well, he'll probably stay where he is, but and yeah, Garlo does not. I'm going to assume Garlo does not like the way that the thing healed because he's put in a lot of effort and he will recklessly attack it as many times as he possibly can. So that'll be advantage 1, 2. Come on. There we go. They hits.
The first one hits.
18 does not.
No.
18 does not.
Okay. So that's 19.
It does seem to resist the magical weapon.
And emboldened by that fact and still angry, he will attempt to once again offhand it.
Mm-hmm. That will hit for 3.
I forget if the radiant damage. I don't remember if
It's once per hit or once per turn.
It's once per hit when he's raging.
Does he seem to resist the radiant damage? That was the question I wanted to ask.
Not that you've seen.
Okay.
But he does seem to resist the magical weapons.
Yes.
Right, but my question was, so I'm pretty sure Garlo is raging. So
if he's not sure, that's fine. I assume he's been raging. Actually.
Yeah, so it's 19 the first time and 10 the second. So.
But the 9 is not. A 9.
Well, the 9 and the 3 are both decreased because it's all just weapon damage.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I was just pointing out that cause you said the last hit did 3 damage, and I was like, well, it would do 3 plus 7, which is 5, not 3.
No, the rage only applies once.
No, rage always applies. The radiant only applies once.
My bad.
Rage applies to. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. I did the 1 extra damage. Yeah, the first hit did 5. Or sorry, the first hit was 12, 6, and then 7 radiant for 13, and then the second hit was 3 plus 1, so 4.
Okay, either way, if we really needed those 2 HP off, I wanted to make sure I did the math right. But okay, that is going to be him.
The damage has been done. Arena's turn comes up, and I realize this is yet another character that we don't have here to play herself right now. She is going to, in most situations like this, she would heal herself and then try and evade. She will do what she has. She'll launch a firebolt at the. She'll miss horribly. She'll run as many feet as over here as she can, tucking herself between this and that. And she will launch a healing word at Garlo, because Garlo's the one that is currently engaging it. And Garlo will get 6 back. Phil Dennis.
Right. If I moved over here, are you able to see the Lich skull?
No,
No, okay.
it is on the other side of the sepulcher.
Okay. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'll dash somewhere. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'll hand out a pot of greater healing and be like, Balin, I have a healing pot if you want one. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Balin's just finishing chugging one. He goes, "Oh no, I still have a stockpile, but if you want me to hand this off, but give me yours and I'll hand it off to somebody else. Unless you need it, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, I have 3 more.
Okay.
The
That's
plague
pretty much
shelter.
my turn.
Okay. The figure that currently only Blinkshaw has really noticed, but at this point, yeah, nobody else has really noticed him. Moves over in front of this and begins to cast a spell on the door. And that is their turn. Blinkshaw.
Figure look familiar at all?
You
have
haven't seen them before.
Okay.
But as they cast the spell, all of you do hear a loud dunk, like somebody just knocked as loud as you've ever heard them knock.
Ooh. I am going to. I am flying right now.
Mm-hmm.
How high would I need to get to see Mr. What's It Face?
He is on the other side of the pillar, so you would have to fly up decently high. I'd say around, because he's 10 feet down on the other side and these go up 30 feet.
Mhm.
I would say you have to fly up higher than 60 feet to be able to see him
Oh, really? Okay.
going straight up.
But if I go like,
Because technically there's 20 feet of wall between you and him on the other side.
but if I go this way, I'd be able to see him going this way.
Because this flat side is what's keeping you from seeing. Yeah, because there's 2 flat sides between you and him, he's on the other side of the thing. This pillar is 30 feet up, and he's 10 feet down on the other side.
Okay.
Vertical discrepancies is so hard to explain. I realize.
I'm trying to figure out, like, is there any way for me to fly up or around anywhere, given 60 feet, and see him and still be like, I can be over here with 50 feet here.
So I'm showing like what I would have done, like what I would think you're saying is like if you go around that corner and
No,
then
no, I
straight.
don't want to be next to him.
Oh,
I
okay.
want to be up in the top general
Oh, got you,
area.
got you. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, the only real way for you to be able to see him is you'd have to be like over here. Sorry, you can't see that over here.
Oh, okay.
Because there's 2 flat walls protecting him from both sides, and he's so low on it, you would have to be basically in this area to be able to see him.
Gotcha. So if I wanted to, I would have to do what?
You'd have to dash. Well, I mean, I guess you could get there with 60 feet because this area is
Right,
not so big.
60 feet. And I could get flying.
This is also one of those things where that's kind of a meta question, because since you can't currently see him, you wouldn't know where to move so that you could see him.
Yeah, I'd know he's behind this part though.
Yeah.
So like, would there let me see him?
I'd say that you could be able to see him from there because you've managed
Okay.
to pass the threshold on that wall.
Yeah, that's my full 60 feet, so I'm gonna end up there. And then with my bonus, the shield's gonna come over and give him a smack. maybe. Nope. And then with my regular, I'm gonna Sacred Flame.
He'll fail that.
All right.
Take that 9
That'll be-
points of radiant damage. At the end of your turn, he is going to.
As well, I'm going to point to the. Did the knocking sound clearly come from where that guy is, or that girl is, or that person?
Everyone here heard it. It was that loud. So at this point, everybody is aware of this figure and what they're doing.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was directional or not, because if not, I wanted to point to them.
Yes.
To
It echoed throughout the chamber. Everyone is aware of this individual at this point,
Okay.
including Khazad Ghul, but Khazad Ghul seems to be a little preoccupied with you all at the moment.
I'm trying to
the end-
preoccupy him with them.
At the end of your turn, he is going to use legendary actions. I need Garlo to make a wisdom saving throw. That's a success. Damn it, you guys are just rolling amazing. We come back to his turn, and he has very little choice other than to just continue doing what he has been doing. He is going to attempt to life drain again. Targeting. He will fly. He's going to do this first. Yeah. I need Garlo and the Air Elemental, which I realize I'll be doing, to make a Constitution saving throw. The Air Elemental is going to fail horribly, as the wisps of smoke seem to get drained from it in a horrifying capacity. That's a failure for Garlo too. 25 points of necrotic damage. As you all look on in horror, as the skull seems to have fully healed. It does not seem to have taken any damage at this point. That is the end of its turn. The elemental is next. It's going to continue its orders. It's going to keep trying to beat away at it, but unfortunately, it cannot seem to do anything to it. And we come to Balin.
I'm going to turn to Phil Dennis and say, that thing isn't going to hurt it. Tell it to hold on to it. Like, change the order. It can't hurt it, but just grab the fucking thing so the rest of us can get to it. I'm going to drink another potion. First of all, mark that off. 144 plus 4. Fuck you.
Ooh.
Sucks.
That's like rolling a 25 as the
Phil,
big bad guy and both people
Balin
failing.
looks at Phil Dennis and says, I knew you were good at magic. I didn't think you were shit at herbalism. You can't put water in these things. It doesn't make more of them.
I'll take my move up to here and I'll hand Phil Dennis's potion to Blinkshaw. You gotta be kidding me.
Watered down potions when you're when it's life or death. That is D&D, unfortunately.
So my action was to drink, and I think that's pretty much all I can do.
Oh, and that was the last thing I forgot to mention because I did the attack first. The Nimulich is going to fly up, which will attack to make an attack of opportunity from Garlo. Because I realized I forgot to say it on his turn.
He has Sentinel on his sheet. Did he actually take it?
No, he did not take Sentinel. He has said multiple times he did not take Sentinel.
Damn it. Okay. He's not right. He's not advantaged with this, right?
No.
He doesn't need it.
That'll hit, yeah. Because he's going back up to 30 feet. He's going to hit for... That's 30 minus half, so 33 is 16, and then 11 from the Radiant. A mighty blow as he swings and cleaves through it, doing a whopping amount of damage. But the skull floats higher and higher still. Not quite bloodied from that strike. Balin, that was your turn, I believe, so we come back to Garlo.
Alrighty. It's just going 30 feet straight up.
It went 30 feet straight up.
And that doesn't provoke from the air elemental either. But I guess it
It
wouldn't matter.
did, but the
It
elemental
doesn't
just kind of
matter.
bludgeons at it and can't hit it. And sorry, he's 40 feet up because he was 10 feet above the ground.
Right. There's no leap he could make, right? From where he is, it's hard with
it'd
flying.
be a
I can't
it'd
really
be a
picture it.
10 feet straight up vertical. It'd be a 10 feet up vertical leap. Like even he would be hard pressed to manage something like that.
Yeah.
He might be able to get one swing off, but he would fall down to the bottom of the pyramid and take some damage.
No, I'm just going through Keen's sheet to see if he has any. Is any healing potions? Heavier barbarian level. No, that's not it. Sorry, I have to reread his stuff. I don't know what the hell he can exactly do.
He hits things with an axe. That's pretty much
I know.
it.
I forget the fanatical focus and all that shit. Saving throw while you're raging. He's used that, I think. Okay, he is going to at least throw a couple javelins to maintain his rage.
Okay.
'Cause that's what he would do.
Make an attack roll. That'll hit. I believe he gets radiant damage even if it's not a melee attack.
I will double read it real quick.
Because if he does, it's immune to the javelins, but it'll still take that radiant.
Yeah, the first creature you hit on each of your turns with a weapon attack. So yeah, he would also
go
get
ahead
the
and
radiant
roll.
on that.
Go ahead and roll d6 plus 4. Eight points of damage. Okay.
Blam. So that's what 3, 9 down to 4, and then the 8.
Yeah. As these spears of javelins just continue to shatter as they hit him.
Yeah.
Their very nature unable to cope with his strength.
I guess I'll just go with the second one as well because he gets 2 attacks. That one's probably a miss.
That one hits the air elemental.
It's an air elemental.
It still takes some damage.
Yeah, that's fair.
Takes 5 points of damage.
And he kind of howls angrily, but can't really do much about it. So he's gonna get to. I feel like he knows that Blink Shaw heals, even though he doesn't really understand spell slots. So if he can get those 40 feet, he'd go over to there.
Okay. Alrighty.
Let's play Ram.
We go to Arena. So I want to ask one for anybody. If you remember, has Arena cast Fly since
Not
your
this
last
fight.
long rest?
Nope.
No, she's not.
Wait. Since the last long rest, when was that? No.
She used it in the Maze of Undoing, but that was before the long rest, I thought.
Right, because the things that we've done since the long rest are the serpent room and then this, correct? Or was there one other thing?
I'm trying to remember.
It was the 2 elementals and the wizard, then this, because that was the first place we went. So it was Maze of Undoing, the long rest. So that would be it. So if the Maze of Undoing was before the long rest, then she has not done it yet.
Because I was trying to remember because I think you guys went to Neverwinter when you came back. That's when you started the whole stopping the Black Gates, and I don't think you've taken a long rest since you started ceasing the Black Gates.
I can't remember, but
because the last long rest you all took was Neverwinter, because you all left, and since you've come back, you have not rested inside the Doom Vault since. So I do not think she has that. Unfortunately,
I thought we took it in the gatehouse, but I might be wrong.
I think we just took short rests.
Okay, whatever.
And healed up. I'm trying to remember as well. I'm trying to count the number of spells I cast.
Okay. She will. She will run here, and dash to here, and she will throw a healing word on Garlo, using her lower level spells just because she might need a bigger one. So 7 points of healing to him, and that'll be her turn. Phil Dennis.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. If only I didn't have shorter legs. I can see the Lich Skull from here, so I'm going to try the Acid Arrow again.
Okay.
Oh, please do it.
That's what you need to hit.
Oh! Okay.
As the acid hits it and begins to sizzle over the skull of the creature, the acid burning away at it bit by bit.
That's the end of my turn.
Down below, or sorry, I should say on the wall, not down below, the figure opens up one of the doors, and you see as those two gargoyles start to pull themselves off, much as they did when you all opened the door to get into your sepulcher. But as they get pulled off, the figure kind of looks at both of them, raises up another hand, and then seems to cast another spell. As they do so, both of the gargoyles freeze in place as if frozen. And then they just turn and walk inside the pyramid. Langshaw.
I'm going to turn to Garlo and say, drink this, big guy, and give him a potion of greater healing.
Just passing these around.
No, like, chug it down, or my action will
You're
be...
gonna force feed him.
You're going to force feed it to him. Okay. Go ahead and roll 44 plus 4.
All right.
I like that he came over here expecting magic, and you're like, "That's all I got for you, pal." Just tamp a fucking vial down his throat.
Hey, one of each. I mean, I know he wants to eat stuff right now. I'm kind of like tossing it up and letting it.
This is for our,
Just
for
bites
our
the
own
top
safety.
off and pours it down his throat, glass and all. Good.
And then
Thought.
I will. I'm gonna raise the shield. It can only go 20 feet, so I don't think it can reach the dude.
It'll be 10 feet short.
Yep. So it'll get to. How far up is the ceiling from where it's like massive, right?
Well, the ceiling goes up pretty far, and then the
Yeah.
oddness of the other levels make it difficult. So there's only like a 5 to 10 foot gap between where the pyramids rise up and the pyramids that surround on the auxiliary walls.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'll put it so that it's like 25 feet up, in case we're able to grab after I hear the whole like have the air elemental bring him down. In case we're able to grab him and bring him down, I want it to make it there. And then I am going to come over here so that it can't get like all of us in one thing.
We lose a keen.
That was weird.
Hello?
Yeah, no, sorry. Leo screamed out, and then it went quiet for a second. I'm like, what's going on? Can't hear anybody.
Oh,
It happens.
I'm trying
I had
to.
a daymare.
How can I? I'll figure it out. I'm trying to set the shield to be 25 feet up, but it's 25 feet up.
Not really a way to do 25, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I'm going to need. I guess I'll target the air elemental because there's not really a whole lot else to target. The air elemental will have to make a charisma save.
Oh, they're so good at that.
Or a wisdom save, rather. Which it'll succeed, so nothing happens. We come to the elemental. We come to the
Thing's a
tentacle
trooper.
storm. It's going to fly 30 feet over in this direction, sailing past the air elemental. And it is going to drop 10 feet closer towards the ground so it can again target both Balin and Garlo as it is going to attempt to. Actually, let me double check it needs to do this. It's not going to do that. It is going to stay 20 feet up and it is going to howl again. So I am going to need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm in range.
You are in range.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, it's 30 feet, not 60 feet. So everybody but Blink Shaw to make it.
Second one is Garlo. First one's me.
Yep, that's what the name plots are for. And one for
Oh,
Arena.
you can okay.
Arena's gonna succeed. Air Elemental. Air Elemental's gonna fail. The Air Elemental dissipates and disappears. Arena falls unconscious. Everyone else is frightened until the end of the creature's next turn. Sorry, Arena succeeded. No, sorry, Arena succeeded. Balin's the one that failed. Sorry.
What's the
14
DC
was
on
the-
that?
15.
Oh, okay.
That's also confused. Like, why did I roll for Balin? No, I rolled for Arena. Arena succeeded. It was Balin that failed.
So
Yeah,
my HP goes to
Balin.
0, right?
Your HP goes to 0. Everyone else is frightened until the end of Khazad-Ghul's next turn. So Balin, 2GM, make your whispers.
Boom!
Balin wakes up. All right, Balin, you spring up to your feet. What would you like to do?
How many HP do I have when I get up? Just one?
I meant to retool this. I think I meant to establish that when you roll an F20 on your death saves, because of your condition, you can roll hit die and immediately heal. As much
I
as
can
you
roll
would
as
like.
many hit die as I want.
As much as you would like.
I'm going to roll them all at this point. Of course.
So you need
course.
you do need to set it to public because you're still
Oh,
whispering.
all right. So far, it's been 2 fails, guys.
I can
was
still
gonna say,
see
I
it.
know-
It's two ones on D8.
one.
So.
I mean, you don't really need to roll publicly because we know you're gonna roll ones anyway.
Yeah. 3 ones.
Oh my
3
God.
ones on 4 hit dice.
Yes.
That's
Can't wait
that's
till he dies.
22 or 21 rather.
Please kill him. Yeah, so 21. Make it 22 total, I guess. God damn it. How ridiculous is that? All right. I wake up. I'm like, not this time, pal. And he came low to do this, right?
He's 20 feet down. Or he's 20 feet off the ground currently.
Okay. I turn on my shoulder and say, Phil Dennis, catch me. And instead of wasting any movement getting up, I will
Shit.
just Misty Step myself 30 feet in the air.
Okay, you're gonna try and do a plunge attack. All right.
Well, it's like I said, I'm going up, but yeah, I'm just like, he looks around like he's going to stand up, but he's like, I don't have time. Just somebody catch me. Poof, poof. And I'm going to attempt to wail on him with the Crusader sword.
Okay.
I'm not gonna catch him. I'm sorry, I don't waste a fucking 4th level spot on that.
What? Featherfall?
Yeah, that's all
It's a
I have
reaction
left.
spell.
No, it's
Yeah.
what he has left as slots.
Yeah. That'll hit.
Oh, I gotcha. I don't think I have any reason to have advantage on that, though, sadly.
No.
I mean, does it surprise him?
No, it does not. surprise you.
I mean, I was surprised.
I will
when
say,
woke up.
since depending on how high are you going, are you going the full 30 feet, or are you just going up just high enough to hit him?
Which one gets me the sneak attack?
Neither.
No, I mean, I kind of expected to fall after this, so I'm like getting into arm's length, poof,
Okay.
swing, and then dropping.
All right. Because if you'd gone up to 30 feet, I would have given you an extra D6 fall damage. But that's fine.
Alright.
Trade-off is not killing yourself. All right, that will hit. Stabbing into one of his eye sockets and kind of causing him to flutter around in the air for a brief second as you deal him 5 points of damage. And then you fall prone.
Wait, hold on. Since I'm already up there and I have no use for my bonus action, can I?
Misty Step.
Oh wait, no, I cast Misty Step. Never mind.
Yeah.
We're good.
Luckily, I rolled 2 1s on the fall damage, so you fall prone, taking 2 damage.
Wee.
Balin
So
hit
basically,
dice.
it's less falling on your ass and more falling. It's just like, oh, Damn it! Fell on the ankle wrong.
I don't get an acrobatics to try and hit my feet.
No.
That
Okay.
that
Fall
makes
prone.
up for your hit dice. It's basically a wash.
Yeah, it's a wash.
Garlo, and you're like over here.
um,
So you have movement, so you could scramble if you'd like.
that's true, actually. Yeah, Balin will actually stand up with half his movement because I didn't take any.
Mm-mm.
And
Well, you didn't. Well, yeah, you didn't use any to
I,
stand up.
I
You
just
jumped
teleported
up
from
with
the
your.
ground, so that makes sense. Go 1, 2, 3. Right? Yeah, that's where he would end up. This thing's still 20 feet in the air. There's not a whole lot for Garlo to use.
Blinkshaw yells over, "Just get the hell out of range!"
He just he hucks one javelin to keep his rage going. Wait, or do these saves count as attacks? Like, does that keep his rage going, or does it have to be a physical attack?
I think if he takes damage. Oh. Never mind. Continue.
He'll throw one javelin just to keep his rage going if I'm wrong.
Okay. He is a
But-
disadvantage,
Okay.
so that's gonna. Oh, does that arc perfectly and hit Balin? Because I feel like that arcs perfectly and hits Balin. Roll
Oh.
again.
All right. I was gonna say, at least give me a second roll.
So I believe that's not a battle axe. First of all, that's a javelin throw,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's not that much.
Um,
But I believe that is going to hit you, unfortunately.
What was the roll?
The hit you is a 26.
17. Yeah. Well, I might have this. I guess same bonuses. Okay. Well, it's -1. Sorry. So it's 25. Yeah, it's gonna be enough.
So that will be. Go ahead and roll javelin damage because you're not taking the full 13. You're just taking
Yeah.
the
I
javelin.
gotta find the button. I rolled,
As he
I
just
rolled a-
chucks it, and it just kind of sails through the air, arcs perfectly, and like being a person standing out of place on the downfield of a javelin range, you just get a javelin to the shoulder, taking 10 points of damage and then 5 points of radiant.
All right. So 15 altogether.
15 altogether.
All right. Balin will
It keeps his rage
uncanny
going.
dodge. Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
uncanny dodge.
literally marking off things on one sheet and then going to my sheet. So I'll use uncanny dodge just to take what 5? No, it's 2 sources, I guess, right?
It's 15, so it's 10 down to 5 and 5 down to 2.
So 7.
7. So the same.
Okay.
All right. That's Garlo.
He still has. He has other attacks, but he's just gonna move because that's what Blinkshell told him to do. Okay,
All
he's
right.
done.
Come to Arena. Arena is as much at a loss of what she should be doing for you guys as I am. She'll cast Healing Word on Balin. For 8. And she will Firebolt. And miss with the off crit yet again. And she will flee over here to help hide behind this. Wilderness.
Finish it.
I will use Ray of Frost. Wait. Yes. Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry, I just thought something. I hate when I think of something right as I like. Oh, let's do this now. I would actually like to finish it with. Fucking hell. I believe I have enough charges for it. Five, yep, okay. So move 5, 10, 15. And I want to do the Cone of Cold at it. Hopefully just finish it off with the staff.
S-
60-foot self.
Okay.
Maybe I should move one over.
Just in case.
It is it's chilling Blinkshaw's beard, but otherwise than that, it's not doing anything else.
Okay.
That will hit. Go
Oh.
ahead and roll damage. It will make a con save.
And then I'll run back.
It's going to use a legendary resistance to half that damage. As it gets washed over by the cold, icicles forming and falling down from the bottom of it. At the end of your turn, Freelandis,
That's it.
it is going to glare at you, and I need you to make a wisdom save. Good God, you guys are just rolling amazing. That's a success.
When it counts.
Yeah. All right. The figure you all can't see, and you all have no idea what's going on down there. Blinkshaw.
Since my shield is 25 feet up, can it get there within 5 feet of it? Does that count?
Get moved from here.
It was 20 feet. Yep. Okay. Then it's gonna hit it finally.
You can't keep calling your shot. You're cursing yourself.
You just need a 12 or better. Come on, man. Mathematically speaking.
As everyone looks judgmentally at Balin.
Yeah, mathematically speaking, I'm Balin. I'm just gonna fly here and fucking wail on the thing.
Okay. You were like
God.
way the fuck over here, so
Damn.
yeah, you can make it there. All right, you fly through the air, and as it ducks the shield, it leers up as you swing by, basically coming through like you're gonna baseball swing it out of the park, and it just kind of floats upwards, a cheating t-ball tactic, as you swing wide and pass right past it.
Damn you, Lucy!
All right. It is going on its turn. It is 20 feet up. It is going to drop 5 feet underneath the shield. So I'm going to move the shield just for a second so you guys can see. And I need Balin and Blinkshaw to make me Constitution saving throws.
Yay.
That is a failure for both of you, as you both are going to take 19 points of necrotic damage. And once more, you see the skull heal. It seems like the damage it deals with that attack, it manages to recover. So, that is its turn. We come back to Balin. It is currently... It needed to get within 10 feet of the ground to attack you, Balin, so it is currently 15 feet down.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just. So it's 15 feet in the air, but
Yes.
is that something I can jump to get to or anything like that? Or I'm still unclear on the rules for jumping.
The pedestals are not high enough for you to really get any leverage. You'd have to jump from almost the equal height and then jump outwards. It's too high up for you to really jump up and hit it. You'd have to clear 5 feet entirely just to be able to get a jump at it, and that would be a pretty difficult jump. Something you could try if you really wanted to make a pretty difficult athletics check.
No, not until next level. I'm just seeing what my options are here. Oh, I know what I forgot before with that Misty Step was I forgot to clear the booming, but that's why I was like, why is that damage so low? Because I didn't declare it, that's why. Yeah, so I will just take a shot at it with a come on, brain, firebolt, best I can do.
That'll hit for 5.
Okay, and
As it continues to walk that thin line of bloody and not bloody.
and then I'm gonna sprint back this way for shelter and hope that there's a healer nearby.
Okay. Gallo.
That's also me. Hold on.
I'm here, guys. Nope.
Oh,
I'm back.
there he is.
Yeah, and I apologize. My boss called me at 5:55, and I just to do something, and I apologize that happened. But I'm here, and I've been listening to you guys. So is this creature, the skull, floating in the air at 30 feet right now?
15 feet.
15 feet. One.
I'm going to close your sheet. You have 1 javelin left
Okay.
because I wanted to keep you raging, and so I kept throwing them, but they kept shattering when it hits them.
And one of them hit Balin.
Yeah, and you also hit me, you prick.
Natural ones are a bitch.
I think I can get here. In 35 feet of movement. Would I be able to run to the top of this pyramid here and jump on top of it from the sky, or how much movement does it
It's
take?
difficult terrain to get up to the top, and the pyramids are 30 feet tall. You'd need 60 feet of movement to get up top there.
Dash. I want to keep my rage going. Well, can I? I'll try to make it to here. So that's what 5, 15.
Like, not to interrupt, but are we just not using Groovy to make this creepier, or there's no music to it?
I don't really have any music for this.
Okay,
The
I was
Groove
like,
has been something where it's been so hit or miss. I keep forgetting to use it, so I'm just like,
it's
yeah,
so
I mean,
eerie.
yeah.
Okay.
I can.
Right.
I think I can get here in 30 feet of movement, Lake.
That is why I need to be doing this turn. Give me a second. Where are you trying to get to?
On this is a 3-foot or 6-foot pedestal.
The 3-foot pedestal.
I'm trying to get on top of that 3-foot pedestal and basically jump at it.
Oh, you're trying to use it like as a springboard. It doesn't give you a huge boost because, like I said, it's only 3 foot tall. But I mean, it's technically higher up than you were before. You would be making an athletics check. All right, let's just get groovy in here and play something. Why the hell not?
Okay. So I make it to this point, I think, in 25 feet of movement. And I'm going to spend the next 15 feet of movement trying to jump into the air and grapple this thing.
Make an athletics check. It's going to be a fairly difficult one because you're trying basically a 10-foot vertical leap.
Yep. No,
But you are also pretty damn strong, so if anybody was going to do it, it'd probably be you.
It's true. I'll make it with advantage, I believe, because I'm raging.
Yes, because the fear effect is worn off because that was last turn.
Okay. Great. Where's my athletics?
A 16 is not going to cut it for a 10-foot vertical leap, unfortunately.
Okay.
So yeah, you kind of jump up, and your bottom of your fingers just kind of trail underneath the underjaw of the skull as you fall 10 feet back down, and you will take 6 points of bludgeoning damage and fall prone underneath it.
Ouch.
We'll say here. Actually, we'll say here next to Blinkshaw. You're short, not too far.
I'm going to use my temporary hit points for that 6.
Okay.
So you don't see my health go down.
All right. That you haven't used your action yet, so you still have that. Is there anything else you want to try and do?
I was attempting to grapple it. Doesn't that count as an action?
I'll say since you didn't make it far enough to actually try and attempt it, you failed the check. You have not used your action yet.
Oh man, there's no way I could attack it with a melee range, right? Or at this point, yeah, no way. It's too
You'd be
far.
throwing a weapon at disadvantage, and it'd be improvised.
Let's use I don't want to lose my rage, so let's use one of these well, I have my weapons in my hand, so realistically I'd be throwing up my offhand.
Well, you had to put one away to try and grab it.
Okay,
That's a fair point.
Then I'll use my hand axes. They're not magical, so it's just what he would do at this point. Throwing them,
A 15's not gonna hit.
and I will end my turn after doing that.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he is going to leer down at you and Blinkshaw, and I need the both of you to make me a Constitution saving throw. You both succeed and have no effect.
Whew.
Arena, who is running low on spells herself, but she doesn't have a whole lot she can use, is going to... she's going to cast... And she'll hook her head out. Cast Firebolt. Trying to keep some damage going on. That'll miss. And she will cast Healing Word on Balin, because he looks like he's gotten his ass kicked the most. At second level, because she's out of first level spells. For 7. And then run back behind cover.
Two
Phil
more
Dennis.
ones.
How high off the ground is Blinkshaw?
15 feet.
Blinkshaw.
That's a good question. I don't know. I imagine he's 20 feet up.
Because he was next to the dude.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Help me find a happy thought.
But Blinkshaw will fall. That's the funny thing. Okay, I have an idea. Blinkshaw, do what you gotta do, but get to the floor at the end of it. I want to run over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I would like to... No, right here. They can't see Blinkshaw otherwise. Once I know Blinkshaw is safe enough to the ground where he won't hear damage, I want to cast Fly again on myself and Balin.
Okay. So you're ready. Your action once Blinkshaw has basically touched the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. I just had a flashback to earlier in the campaign, back when I think Gurgle was still with us, and it was the first time Phil Dennis was going to cast Fireball, and you're like, I'm readying Fireball to cast it. I said, are you doing it for when Balin moves? He says, no, I'm going to do it one way or the other. If he moves, he moves. That was such a good Phil Dennis line. Oh my goodness. Good memories. The hidden figure reappears, stepping out through the sepulcher. They step out, and they seem to just drift along. They're going to step around through, and they make their way over to the other one. As they are doing so, you can see that the pedestals are flashing radiant light as they pass by them. Something they have not done when you all have been standing next to them. And they point their hand over towards this door here, and you all hear that same loud dung, like a loud knocking noise. Blinkshaw.
Which door was that? I'm sorry, I didn't see the ping.
This door here.
Okay.
I have a weird question.
Hmm.
Can my spiritual weapon try to, instead of doing damage, knock him down 5 feet?
No, it's ethereal. Pretty much the
Oh,
extent
yeah,
of it
yeah.
is hitting something.
Okay. Well, that's great.
You could try and shove him down 5 feet.
Or grab him and just walk 15 feet down.
I know,
could
but
try and
then
do that then?
he goes before anybody else does. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, but once you
so
grab him, you can go
8
half speed.
force damage, which does nothing.
It takes 8 force damage. It seems to bludgeon it.
Oh, okay.
It does seem to take force damage.
Ah.
Whenever it actually hits.
Blinkshaw is he's just done. He's given up.
I'm trying to figure out, like, is damage more important? Or trying to bring it down to the ground?
The kindness as the GM, I will point out to you, pretty much every single turn, it has been healing a lot of hit points.
Yep. and that's
And
why
over the
like,
course of 2 turns, so spoiler alert, over the course of 2 turns, it healed from 13 back to 80.
yeah, and trying to bring it down, like I can do that, but then every single time I'm guaranteed to be near it to let it heal more, and there's a good chance that I can't hold it. So
Welcome to the dangers of high-level enemies, guys.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit it. Ah, fucking Christ.
Unfortunately not.
I'm just gonna come down over. Oh nope, Phildinus can't see me there. Come down over here. If I have flying movement and land,
hmm
do I still have movement after that?
No, you subtract whatever movement you use, regardless of what it is, from both of your movements as you use it. So if you
Okay.
fly 30 feet, you no longer have a walking speed for that turn.
Okay. I am down towards the ground, but I will land right here and yell, "I'm landed!"
Okay. So you scream that out.
Right, and the reapplication of fly appears on me, Balin.
Okay. So you two both start to hover at your voice. Why are you green? Is that from your fly?
It's
No.
my concentration.
That is your concentration. Okay, I apologize. You may have your green back. There you go.
I like my green.
Alrighty, that is Blinkshaw. We come back to Khazit Gul, whom nobody was in range to use that one. So its legendary reaction at the end of that turn is it is going to fly 15 feet over in this direction. And then it is going to use the rest of its movement to fly down. Or actually, it's not going to fly down. It's just going to fly closer. And I'm going to need all 3, Arena, Blinkshaw, and Phildinus. Oh.
Balin Phildinus, right?
Yeah. Balin and Phildinus.
To do what?
Actually, I'm going to need Garlo to make this too. I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw. As it releases another howl.
Oh,
That's 2 successes.
Yeah, Garlo, you're on mute, but
That's a success for Garlo too. And I have to make Arenas. Arena falls unconscious. But she is the only one. The rest of you are frightened. Balin.
If I am frightened, there's not much I can do with this thing except run away. So I will chug another greater healing potion. I'm so glad I stocked up on these. 4d4 plus 4. Get that back. 623. And I will fly off at probably a dash. And take shelter there.
Okay. Garlo.
If you're frightened, there's no save against that. You just are frightened, and
There are saves. You're just frightened of it until the end of its turn. So you're frightened of it until its turn comes around again.
so I must run away.
Well, you don't have to run away. You just can't move closer, and you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. So how you handle that is up to you. And the home rule is if you're grappling it, you let go. And you
Okay.
will not willingly grapple something you're afraid of, because that is the dumbest thing I've heard of. I apologize, guys. I'm so scared! Hold it! Hold on tight! No.
So I can attack it, but with disadvantage at this point.
I mean, you could throw javelins at it. It's not within melee range.
Move closer to it. Got it.
You can't move closer to it, yeah.
Will count towards maintaining my rage. Was that an attack?
No. You did not take damage.
I will throw my other hand axe And well, actually, I'll pick up the hand axe that fell on the ground because that would have happened, right? I threw one directly up at it. Throw that reckless.
Here, let me roll. Sure. Because, like I said, the one thing I keep in mind is the gravity here is kind of weird. So you can throw it up. That may not mean it comes straight back down. Because there are other walls that have gravity pulling towards them. You may
It's
throw
true.
it straight up and it falls towards it falls west because that's just how gravity is. But
Okay.
for this instance, it did fall back down.
I will throw that hand axe in its general direction, and then proceed to run away.
That will miss. And you proceed to run away.
Run away.
Arena's
will go.
unconscious. Okay. Well, Dennis.
I go to Arena. I don't know if she has any healing potions left. But I'd like to see if she does. Give her one.
Looking over her person, you do not see any healing potions on her person. At least that I can see on her sheet.
Yeah. All right. Can I? Can I force movement her? Pick her up.
That'd be difficult. What is
Yeah.
your carrying capacity? What is your push, drag, lift?
No clue. I'm at a 7 score, -2 modifier.
And you're a small creature.
Medium,
Which
but yeah,
I don't. Well, no, you're a gnome. You're small.
kind of small. That's kind of medium. All right.
No, gnomes are small. Gnomes and halflings are small. Only goblins are medium from that size. So you can carry up to a total of 210 pounds. Arena is over that.
Yep. Oh man.
Because she's alone is carrying almost 200 pounds. And I know you're carrying at least 10 pounds of stuff.
Yep.
The
I have
hell is
stuff.
Arena carrying?
She's got like 78 pounds a year.
Jesus
She's-
Christ! Like Tasha had made sense, but Arena, I'm like, what? Is there just a big backpack that we don't notice?
She is carrying more than I am.
It's women. They know how to pack things into a purse that we just don't understand.
I just keep hearing like, Her Royal Highness's matched luggage. Like
Well, some of it is, she's wearing armor and stuff, but yeah. It's,
my industrial hairdryer.
I don't know where
I
it's coming
can't
from,
live
but
without
looking at it, it says total weight 78 pounds. So I assume it's total weight 78
Oh, God.
pounds.
Okay.
So it's 78 plus her 100, so that's 178. So, yeah. So you can fly off over there. But what are you actually going to do with your turn? Are you just going to fly, or are you going to do anything?
I was dashing.
You're going to dash. Okay,
Yep.
so you zippity doo-dah. Khazad Ghul, using a legendary action, is going to turn and fly 15 feet in this direction, trying to keep back up with you all. The intruder, the other intruder, is going to step over towards these doors and open them as well, as yet 2 more stone gargoyles pull themselves off the doorway. They seem to peer back and forth at them, like appraising them. And for a moment, these 2 over here seem to reanimate, like they can finally move, as they just wave their hand and all of them freeze solid once more. And then they step inside of this building here. Blinkshaw.
All right, shield's coming here. It's gonna go to 20 feet and do some damage. Yes,
That
it
hit.
is.
That's 15 points of damage as you
I wish I remember if I cast this at 3 or 4.
you smack one of the jewels from its teeth out of its mouth.
Ooh. I'm gonna eat the jewel.
Flies through the air, just kind of smashes on the ground.
And then I will step here where I can see it. And Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. It will natural 1. It will take that 5 points of damage.
Yeah, it will.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hide again.
It is going to use another legendary action to move another 15 feet. This time moving towards you and everyone over here. As its turn comes back around. Oh my goodness. That D6 is being mean to you guys. He is going to fly 30 feet over to here. He's going to circle around down to the bottom side of the pyramid just so he can get basically within 10 feet of each of you. And I need all 3 of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh. There it is.
Unfortunately, that is a failure for all 3 of you. This is not the scream. This is the life drain.
Doesn't
Oh,
those have
that's a little
advantage on
better.
this?
It is not a spell. Unfortunately, Garlo does not have advantage either. I don't know why he's still set to advantage.
No, can I use my legendary action? Or not legendary action, but my character action once per rage? I think I have advantage on saving throws.
Fanatical focus.
Once per age,
re-roll.
when you would fail it, you can re-roll it. I think you've already used that at this encounter. I can't remember for certain.
Don't think I have, but
If you want to roll again,
Yeah.
roll again. But we're marking it down now that you've used it.
yeah, I don't think I have used it yet as of last week.
Unfortunately, that's still a failure, as each of you are going to take 23 points of necrotic damage. And the Lich heals significantly. And as he heals, he begins to say, "This is what it's pure! This is what you've earned! Trespassing here!" But that will be his turn, and I need a con save from you. Yep. You're good. Balin.
Okay.
Bleachshot, did you actually fall unconscious? How much health did you have left?
I only had like 15 or
Okay.
so.
I am dashing in the air since Phil did check.
Hold on. You only have 15, then he doesn't absorb as much health, because if he dropped to 0, he only gets as much as he drains from you, so he loses some more hit points.
Yep, it was 15. I control
Okay.
Z just to double check.
Alrighty.
It's 60 feet to get there. Do I have an ally within 5 feet here?
No. Everyone
No,
is just 5 feet away.
I will do the best I've. But I mean, so I'm not getting sneak attack.
No sneak attack.
I will attempt a boom.
That will hit for 13. Oh, sorry, no, 8, because it resists the short sword.
And then my rest of my dash movement, I will go back to where I was. Because it's 60 feet. If I'm dashing, I can get to cheer.
Balin continues to zip, 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 zip around like a crazy person.
That's literally my job in this scenario.
How much movement will it take to reach him in his current spot on that pyramid?
He's 10 feet off the floor, so with difficult terrain, it'd be 20 feet to circle up the slope. You'd
Yeah.
have to go up one of the pointed sides of the pyramid, so you could reach him.
Let's say I'll use that 20 feet of movement. Do 3 attacks on him.
So you're gonna move, say, around here. Okay.
Sure. All right.
Okay, that's a hit for 7 plus 5 minus 12. That's another hit for 8. And that is a hit for 2. All right. Another
then
flurry
I'll
of blows cleaving into him.
We'll move away. How much movement would I have left at this point?
Well, since it's difficult terrain and it was 20, only 10 feet up to 20, so you would have all of it. You'd have 20 feet left.
Can I make it to
Or
the
sorry,
bottom?
30 feet left.
Can I make it to the bottom of the pyramid and some?
Sure. It's not difficult going down, it's just difficult climbing up.
Gotcha. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's say I make it like over slide in 10 down, and then 20, 25. I think that's about right.
Okay. Arena. Marker. Phil Dennis.
I'm gonna frisk Blinkshaw for healing potions.
Find a single potion of greater and 2 potion of regular.
Am I able to grab multiple things? Just one.
You can take one for free. If you take more, it'll be your action.
Okay, I'll take the greater and force feed it to Blinkshaw.
Okay. 44 plus 4.
I'm gonna roll it.
I'll let you. You're the healer.
Okay.
Oh.
What a healer!
Phil Dennis is cursed. His hands should not touch potions.
And
I like to think that Phil Dennis.
Fuck.
This is just the batch that at one point you guys decide to mix together and you just added water to. Like it'll be fine. I mean, it still works, but unfortunately not so well.
I bought it from the shop, and then I want to move
Not from the shop.
away.
Not his fault.
Maybe it was an expired potion.
Hi. And that's it.
All right. At the end of your turn, Wingshaw, make me a wisdom save. You are cursed.
Righty.
I mean, it was
Disadvantage
cursed
on attack
before.
rolls and saving throws.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
A disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay.
All right. This individual seems to still be inside. We come to you, Blinkshaw.
I will take a potion of regular healing.
Okay.
Almost the same amount.
Except for one you paid 50, one you paid but 200 for.
Yeah.
Worthwhile. Absolutely.
We are all going chaotic evil and just murdering that fucking merchant now. If we survive this.
My bonus, I'll move this there. With my action, I'm going to run down into the corner.
Oh,
Or not my action, my movement.
okay. On its turn, you all have seriously split up. It is going to flutter up to the top of the pyramid at the full height, going up to 30. Actually, I'm going to mark these differently now. I'm going to use 3 for this and then 0 here. And it is, since 2 people are within range, going to scream once more. This will only reach... Yeah, it will not reach you two. It will only hit Garlo and Blinkshaw, so I need you two to make con saves. Garlo will succeed.
I made mine and put myself at 0. I got a 7.
What? Yeah, so Garlo, you are frightened of this creature once more. Blinkshaw drops to 0. Balin.
Alright. Still flying. Just checking all my steps. Have to dash to do it. Same thing. Oh, he moved. He took booming damage from last round.
Yep, -6.
Oh, okay. I'm going to attempt
Which
to
will
do the
bloody
same
him.
thing. Okay. I'm going to attempt to do the same thing, especially if he's bloodied. Come on, big numbers. I'd really
The roller
appreciate
coaster
some.
that has been this creature's hit bar.
Meh.
26 to hit for 3 plus 8, so 11 points of damage.
Okay, and continuing the dash. Blink Shell's down, but not out. I'm intentionally going to go over here just to, if it chases me, A, it takes damage, and B, it'll come away from the guy concentrating on keeping me in the air.
Okay, Garlo.
I will throw my other hand axe at it to keep my rage going,
Okay.
and I will run away. So 6.
With a disadvantage, that will miss.
And I will run 40 feet. Good spot to go. Can't go towards it. I think I can make it. Let's see. I can make it here. If I go around the slime.
I think you were here.
40 feet.
Close enough. I think you were in one of those squares. That's fine. Okay. That's Scarlo. Arena. Okay. Linus.
He's 30 feet up in the air, right?
Yep.
Alright, in that case, fuck it.
He is
Fireball.
on top of the pyramid, basically.
I'm gonna fireball him in a 20-foot sphere of boom.
Okay.
Because that won't hit Blink Shot, right? It's like,
Oh, I forgot it had that ability. No, he's too high up for it to hit Blink Shot.
alright. And thanks. Ability of that. I don't know if. Let's see if it hits.
Well, I forgot that he has avoidance, so he takes half damage if he has to make a saving throw, or none if he succeeds. So that Cone of Cold, he took half from. He succeeded on it, or no, he failed on it, so he only took half.
It's alright. He healed up to full afterwards.
Right. Right.
Well, I mean, since he didn't need to use a legendary resistance to keep from dying from it. But in this instance, he is going to take half because he's going to fail on this too.
Right.
So instead of 38 points of damage, he's going to take 19.
And I gotta look at the map real quick. Where's 4-2 at? There it is. I feel like I want to move up. Like.
Okay. If you would like to move to another surface, you have the power to. That's fine.
Yeah. I want to stay in the same plane, but I just want to get more distance away from him, from any kind of howling. So I want to go up.
You want to move to like the top of the pyramid instead of being down here.
Right.
Because it is a pyramid, so the top of the pyramid is point green. It would be any point that is point green. That's one of the other reasons I added the color coding for you guys, because I feel it would make that easier to realize where you are in spatial recognition.
So the point green is the highest point.
Yeah, green is the top of the pyramid.
And how high is the pyramid again?
The pyramid itself is, because we can measure this right here, 110 foot tall, basically.
Oh. Alright, I want to go up 40 feet from where I am.
Okay, so you're 40 feet up.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. The figure steps out, walks over to here, and then turns to look at you all before saying, "You know, I really owe you all so much for this. I never thought we'd be able to manage it without someone on the inside. Thanks for this. We needed it." She turns her attention towards the door. Blinkshaw, 2GM, whisper me a death save, please.
I am assuming that we recognize that.
Oh, that's Serana. Mark that accordingly. Okay, did not get that back. He sits there in space. Tendrils. Yeah. Tendrils pouring off of his teeth almost defensively, but he refuses to move. Balin.
Let's hope we can continue that. I'm trying to ignore Saran at this point because I wish to be clear-headed, so I can focus on doing pretty much what I just did. But does Arena look? Can I tell one way or the other?
You'd have to make a medicine check, which would be your action.
Yeah, I know. I we need to down this thing. I'm saving a potion for her if I need to, but this has to go away. So kind of grits his
Alright.
teeth, but still goes for the Booming Crusaders attack.
It will release its held action as you run up to it. I need you to make a con save.
Cool.
That's a success.
I get one, right?
You get one, and that was a good one to make.
Here comes the attack roll of a 1. Ooh.
That'll hit.
Hold on. Wait. We all know I was booming.
So that is going to be 5 points, was exactly as much as he had left. As you pierce through the front of the skull turns to black ash that floats away, and the 7 gems that were embedded in his teeth fall to the top of the pyramid and just split, rolling to different pieces of the ground.
All right.
I'm gonna dash to Arena.
All right. I see him go for Arena. I go to
Actually,
Blinkshaw.
should I have cleared initiative? Because, okay, no, we're not really in initiative.
I mean, I think at this point, we would all just like to get into roleplay, but yeah, I'm going to see Phil Dennis cutting back towards Arena, and I'm going to cut towards Blinkshaw, and I'm going to feed him my last potion.
Blinkshaw, you need to make 1 death save. Just for my curiosity, go ahead and I'll make a roll for Arena because I think she's before Phil Dennis. I should not roll a d12 for Arena. That's not nice.
Wow.
I rolled a 6 and I'm like, oh man, that was really low. Wait a second, that's the wrong dice. There's only 3 numbers on this one that succeed. That's not fair. All right. So you flush over. You
And,
rush over to Blinkshaw. Go ahead and roll your potions for their healing.
Well, yeah, like Arlo, if he has a healing potion, come over here.
Do you need one?
Yes.
I'll make my way over to. It's to Arena.
Yes.
Okay. Minor healing potion. Regular.
Just force feed it on Arena and see if it works.
Okay, so it's what, 2d4 plus 4?
A regular one?
Blinkshaw will get
Yeah. Nope, 2d4 plus 2.
4 plus 2.
Okay. Plus 2. 2. And we're set.
You guys had the
Okay,
non-watered down
9
potions.
Okay. As you all are taking the time to do this, you all hear another thunderous knocking boom from the last door as Serana opens that one, allowing the last set of gargoyles to come to life. This time, she does not seem to waste her time. She just walks inside as the 2 gargoyles kind of turn their attention to her, swinging at her madly, but they don't seem to be having much success in hitting her as she steps inside the last vault.
Anybody else up for getting out of here before they come for us?
Yeah, I think
To these
I think
pyramid-
we've done more than enough. Come on, and I try to help Blinkshaw to his feet, and everyone's get the fuck out of here.
Think it will just allow her to destroy all the phylacteries?
I don't
Sure,
care
yep.
at this point. We are all about to die. I don't know what else is waiting in this fucking fun house, but
We did.
assuming we're not done, we can't stay here.
We did our job, right?
I don't know, and I don't care. Let's go.
Let me double check here. Phil, let's make an Arcana check.
Do I really need to have?
Yeah, you do, because this was a difficult one. This was a
Oh, this one.
25.
Oh.
As you think about all the disruption in the sepulchres, you realize that Serana down there has been opening them, but nothing has been disturbed by them. Only the one that you all have disturbed has been disturbed. And judging by your impression of this place, everything here is still stable. You all have not succeeded in anything, even with killing Khazit Ghul. Under your impression, you think you would need to fully destabilize at least 3 of them to cause this place to fully crash.
Haven't 3 of them been destabilized at this point?
You've destabilized 1. Serana has not been destabilizing them. She's been doing something else.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, she's been going into them and leaving them. She has not. As far as you know, she doesn't seem to be doing the same thing you all are.
All right. How about this? I fly over to Blinkshaw. That's where I get to. You guys get out, or Blink shall hold the door for me. I will go to stabilize them.
No, you still have to deal with the gargoyles.
No, there's some that are open that are already dead. Over there.
We've only opened one of them. You can't fight 4 gargoyles 2 at a time by yourself with no fucking spell slots.
Oh, they only opened 3?
We only opened 1. She opened up 3.
And
Oh.
the gargoyles are just stuck. They're not.
Yeah.
Dead.
Of the 6 gargoyles over there, 4 appear to be frozen in place, and the other 2 are they're trying to pursue Serana, but how that's going, you're not sure.
I don't know.
Look, if you know what to destabilize in that one, go for it. But
We just
I
need
don't
2
even
more.
think we can handle 2 gargoyles at a time right now.
It's just only 2 more, and those ones are frozen for now. Don't know what Serrano's gonna do when we get over there, but it's better now than never, I guess.
Look, you go figure out how to destabilize the one we opened, and maybe I'll think this plan isn't insane. But for now, we don't know what the fuck we're supposed to do.
No,
He
he already
already
did
did that one.
destabilize the first one.
I thought you said that we haven't destabilized any.
No,
No,
No.
they just you've destabilized 1.
she hasn't destabilized any of the ones.
Serana has
Oh.
not destabilized any.
Hang on.
I assume we all have keys. I go to Blink Shaw's, like, give me your key, it'll help a lot. So I have more keys, the better.
Who's got what left?
Arena will say, I've got a little bit of magic left. Not much. 1 good spell.
I have enough to heal myself
2
and
good
enough
spells.
to. Yeah, I have enough to shield myself and 1 good crack, and I'm done.
Well, me and you are flying, we can both go if you want.
I mean, I could try and dimension door me and Blinkshaw into one of those other sepulchers. Just get us inside past the gargoyles, but getting out would be a pain.
Blinkshaw's not the one you want. Phil Dennis is the one. He can do it. He can destabilize. I can't.
We'd have to do it twice. I mean,
3 times each. So at the very least, you're going to be sitting there for almost 20 seconds.
it's 2 gargoyles and then a Phil Dennis move every time. So we have to trigger them, jump them while they're coming to life, and try to put them down fast. But anything can go wrong in that
That's if we
circumstance.
stay. No, only if we stay on this level. If we go to where she is, there's 2 open areas with gargoyles that are stuck right now. So we don't necessarily know that they would come after us, or she could sick them on us anytime.
What is she doing right now?
You don't see her.
Oh, I thought she was still there.
She is inside one of the sepulchers.
She's doing something that isn't destabilizing them. I don't think it's good, but I also don't think we could do anything that she doesn't want us to do without just getting wrecked. Tell you what, I'm gonna have the shield start floating down towards these gargoyles.
Okay.
I'm
It's only about 40 feet from where the shield. Actually, no, the shield's like 20 feet up. It's only about 30 feet from where the shield is floating to get to the base level of the other side. So it doesn't take long at all. As the shield is doing that, you do see her step back out. The gargoyles at this point, they seem like they've been fighting constantly, but they're just kind of staring at her confused. She just kind of looks up at you all, gives a little wave, and then slowly starts to step her way over towards the other gate.
She seems friendly, so I think we should go deal with those ones since they're open now.
I mean, once she's through, there's 6 gargoyles that aren't being controlled, not 2.
Let her step through, see what happens to the gargoyles. we're ready, and everybody over here get ready to step through if we need to.
Okay.
I will open this to. Where do you guys want to go?
We have to go outside the whole place so we can teleport out.
We can go out anywhere we want.
I think we can only teleport out when we're at the gatehouse versus inside the vault.
Gate. That's what I'm asking. Do you guys want gatehouse or vault?
Gatehouse.
Gatehouse.
All right. I open it up to the gatehouse.
Okay.
And I'm not going to step through though. I'm waiting until she steps through.
Alright.
And seeing what happens to the gargoyles.
The gargoyles, as she steps through and disappears, for a brief second, nothing seems to happen. The gargoyles remain frozen for a brief second.
Gargoyles can't fly, can they?
The two gargoyles that are down there are now kind of looking around. Let's see if they notice you guys up there. Nope. They seem to be looking around on this level, looking for what's going on, seemingly very confused as to what the hell's going on. They do not seem to have recognized that you guys are on another level yet.
Can they fly?
Other gargoyles move at all?
You have seen them fly already, yes.
Do the other four move at all?
The other four do not seem to be moving yet.
Should we take them on? Yes or no?
I think yes.
I still have rages left, and I'm just very low health right now. I could chug another potion.
Maybe
Make a hit.
or maybe Arena should heal up Garlo as much as he can,
I guess it is.
and then Arena hold the door.
Philbinus, what's the range on this stone you gave me?
Which stone?
The Earth Elemental stone?
The range? What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Where does the Earth Elemental come into being?
Oh, I'm sorry, Earth Elemental. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Look it up now. It's a blah blah blah. 90 foot.
Am I within 90 foot of this spot between the two alive gargoyles?
Yeah, because the entire pyramid's not that big.
All right. I say, all right, we stay. And I step out as long as nobody else is in it. Sorry, I'm moving the map around. Okay, yeah. Close the gate, close the portal rather, and bring an Earth Elemental in right between the two of them.
Okay.
And say, everybody, let loose.
I would like to fly at max speed.
I would like to fly.
The Earth Elemental will appear. I'll allow you guys to summon the Earth Elementals, but once that appears, we're going to be rolling initiative.
Yeah, I'll tell everybody as soon as you see it appear, make a ranged attack, and then so we can get them as much as we can.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. Blinkshot, this will be your surprise round, but everybody will get a surprise round because they are not aware that you all are here.
Am I able to control the Earth Elemental?
You give it commands, it acts of its own accord.
I cannot roll initiative for it.
I will roll initiative for it.
Thank you.
That is not Serana, and that is not Four-Armed Gargoyle. That is Earth Elemental. It's not a very fast Earth Elemental, but it's faster than those gargoyles. Okay. Arena doesn't really have a whole lot to throw at this right now. I'll roll initiative for her. She can pick lighter, Firebolt. God damn it, I hate that I've started saying that. I hate when I refer to Firebolt as Bic Lighter. Because I think Firebolt is not Bic Lighter. Produce Flame is Bic Lighter. Alright, in descending order, Balin, you are up first.
Okay, at flight I can get there. It's like you said, it was 30 feet in between the two, right?
The surfaces for this case, it's awkward because obviously, if you are moving up along the, actually, you know what? No, it would be same because it would balance out from the angles. I
Yeah,
would
and,
say
and,
like
and now
60
I have a
feet from
point in
floor to
space
floor.
I can focus on, so I figured it would be less, inebriating.
Yeah. For the sake of this, because it's, you're basically crossing from floor to floor, I'll say it's just around 60 feet from floor to floor, which will make it
Okay.
very easy for the flyers to get around.
Okay.
Just for simpler. And basically, since you're traveling from one floor to the other, so long as you're not going farther than 60 feet in any one direction, 60 feet is just as far as you're going.
Yeah, I want to end up pretty much right there.
Yeah. So from there, so basically, Valen, you are starting from right here
Hmm.
in space. So it would be difficult to get over there, but you could get to pretty much next to any other gargoyle but that one. You could get that. You could get net. Hold on, I should show you.
How about right here?
Well, you're starting from right here.
Just
Oh,
remember
okay.
the floor is
So I can pop
wonky.
this guy. Okay.
Yeah, so
Well,
you
you
could
could-
get over there easy, and you could get
could
to
you-
these guys, but you'd be at 60 just to get to here.
So you can still get next to the sneak attack one and get sneak attack on
Well,
one.
I have advantage this round. I'd rather hit something.
Oh,
I want
gotcha.
to use this attack on something that doesn't need an ally within 5 feet. So if I can get there,
Well, those four aren't moving. Is the other thing.
oh, they're not moving.
Yeah, they seem to be frozen in space.
Okay.
Although that
so
does
you-
mean potentially auto crit. I'm sorry, I'm meta. I'm shutting up.
Yeah, this is my reaction to do this one first, and if I have the most movement afterwards, I can lead them on a goose chase. So
Let's mark.
this
these
is
guys
where I
so
want to
you
be.
guys- There's something thought about them.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna mark these guys so you guys could see that these guys are not moving around and acting normally.
So if we're all good with that, I'll make my attack roll.
All right,
I did
it's an automatic
advantage.
crit because these things are paralyzed.
Score, and boom. Just
Just click the
double all
damage
that.
again, or double it. That's fine. So that was a 3 on the damage roll, so that's 12 plus 8, 20, or 12 plus 16. Sorry, 28 plus 8 for 36.
And then how much movement did I have left afterwards?
Well, for this, we'll say that I'd say you moved about 40 feet.
Okay. So then I will go another in the air back to see how far that is. I can't remember what their fly speed was, but I just want to make them chase me, especially that one who got boomed. So there and up.
That's a corner. There is no up from there.
Oh, man. I mean, I guess where I am and up. It gets weird with flight, so I don't want to make you remember what elevation I'm at. But let's just say I hit him and then go up.
Okay, Garlo.
Okay, I'll kind of do something similar to what Balin just did, but except attack.
Well, Balin's flying. You're gonna have to run, which is the unfortunate thing.
But wouldn't I be able to kind of wall walk from here to here?
You can, but since they're flying across, they have a direct line of path. You would basically have to move to here, which this is here. The rubble is difficult terrain for one thing, and
Didn't Blinks open a gate so we can teleport?
No, I shut the gate
Oh, okay.
because that was to the
So
gatehouse.
15, 25, 35. It'd be 35 to get to here, and then 35 would be you basically coming out right here, and the farthest you could get is right next to Balin right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, without dashing. Flying is making travel along here a lot easier.
Makes sense, as flying usually does. I guess still range attack, but I don't really have too many range attacked items left.
You haven't really had time to recover the ones you've been throwing because everything's been kind of hectic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I may actually just kind of get to the edge of the rubble right here. Chug a potion, because I need to build up my health at this point.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll your motion. Arena will fling a firebolt at I guess the one that Balin attacked. She has a straight roll because the advantage and the disadvantage cancel each other out. She will hit for 10. It is not a critical hit because it's a ranged attack, but she hits for 10. Blankshaw.
So the quick question is the elemental was my action this turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is the shield next to this guy at this point, or it can get there this turn?
Sure.
Perfect. It bashes that guy in the head. I think it's auto crit, right? For a weapon, for a spiritual weapon.
So you're not within. This is an awkward one because
Yeah.
it doesn't really benefit from conditions. It will have advantage, but it will not be an auto crit.
Okay. Well, it needs advantage, so let's see if it does anything. Yay!
It hits.
Like, what was the damage that you said I did? Because I think you might have not added at all.
36.
Should have been 42. If it's a crit. Oh no,
No,
it's
the
never mind.
roll
It's
is 3.
damage dice. You're right. 36. My bad.
All right. You smack the shit out of that one for 12 points of force damage.
Hells yeah! And my what I tell the Earth Elemental to do is beat the shit out of the moving ones. If they try to fly, hold them down.
Okay. Phil Dennis.
All right. Just so I get this right. Because I'm flying, I can go 5, 10 to where that is, and I'll meet up right here to this spot.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah, you can move diagonally across there. It's only going to take you 10 feet to get there.
All right, cool. I wasn't sure about the whole doohickey.
I know.
5,
This
10.
place is confusing. It's part of the reason I'm not running it again.
5, 10, 15. I'll go away like 15 feet off the ground, and then I'll shoot the one that Keith hit
Okay.
with the Ray of Frost. Haha.
That hits for 13. It is not destroyed yet, but it is clearly it was bloodied from Balin's hit, but now it's just looking even worse.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. The elemental turns towards the gargoyle underneath it and begins to slam, hitting it for a whopping 26 points of damage, and beginning to beat the living snot out of it. The two gargoyles that are next to it turn and attempt to eviscerate the hell out of it. Let's see here. 3 attacks. Hit. I believe in total they hit it 3 times. And as their attacks do not appear to be magical, they do not seem to do very much damage to it in the slightest. They hit it for 1, 3, and 3. For a grand total 7 points of damage. That is their turn. The others, 1, 2, all still appear to be frozen. Balin.
Oops,
Sorry, that was a
Um,
surprise round. They didn't get to attack back against the Earth Elemental. It's just Balin's turn.
Oh, well, alrighty then. Zooming in now. Thing in front of me is bloody. My friends are not really here. Is that Phil Dennis? God damn it! What are you doing up here?
Yeah.
Believing he can fly.
I will swoop down and attack this guy first. Booming blade. Had to miss eventually.
Oh, double miss.
The sad thing is that still hits their armor class.
I know, I was just saying 11 still hits, right?
It's a natural. No, actually, no. Sorry, their armor class is 15. But that's wow. I forgot these tokens have the wrong armor class on them. They're busted. Unfortunately, that's a miss.
All right, yeah, and I will
Even
disengage.
with a paralyzed, it's a miss.
I will disengage and just fly back up.
Okay, Garlo.
Right. Attempt to move across now that I'm against the rubble.
All right, that's 10, 20.
I can make it right to the one with the shield.
I think you're on here. 30, 35, 40. I've got your movement coming out right here at 40.
Okay.
Just because it's difficult terrain to get through both sides of the rocks.
We'll move there.
You know, fuck it, you can
and-
reach it. Because this place is funky, you can reach it. Let's go ahead. Let's have some fun with this.
We'll rage and attack.
Alrighty.
Bonus action is my rage.
You didn't need the crit, but you got it, so that's going to be 2 critical hits. That is 33 plus 8 plus 3. So that's 44 points of damage as you cleave a large section of its torso out. The second swing, you just you carve the entire thing in half, and it just falls to 2 pieces on the floor.
Right. I don't have any movement left, so I will.
It was your
end
movement
my-
to get there. Yeah.
Yep. So-
Arena will firebolt. Just think. Arena will miss, unfortunately. Blinkshaw.
The shield says, "Oh, this one's hurt," and is going to attack it. Advantage. Virtual weapon.
You crit it.
Yeah.
Where were the
Bam.
trolls in the last fight, guys?
Yeah,
You
I was
crushed
gonna
its
say,
head.
Yeah, when we're cleaning out the chaff, it's no problem. But when we're fighting Khazit Ghoul,
I'm assuming this guy is within 60 feet for a sacred flame,
Sure.
and that'll be my turn.
He will auto fail, so he just takes 12 points of damage.
Yeah, dex saves.
Well, let's see.
I'm gonna finish that one off. Because
On the one that
the blink shot
hit,
hit which is this one
Okay.
here.
You hit it for 9.
I didn't finish it off, but I'll move
It
this
is not
way.
even bloody.
I was hoping. That's it.
The elemental will continue to smashing this one for a decent chunk of damage and bloodying it. Just basically boxing the living crap out of this gargoyle. The gargoyles, now that they have the chance to act, will actually swing back at it, and I'm just going to use the rolls from last round for the 7, and that's it. And then wisdom saves. Hold on, I gotta check a character sheet. I think one of them may have actually saved against this effect finally. Holy crap. It only took him 12 rounds.
I'm okay with that.
Nope, they did not succeed on it. They are still paralyzed. Good for you guys. Balin,
which one of those that are still paralyzed?
the 2 that are not fighting the Earth Elemental are the ones that are paralyzed. They are the only ones not moving.
Just for expediency, I'm going to attack those and get the auto. Is this an advantage? If it's a hit, it's an auto crit.
It's an advantage and an auto crit if you hit. That's a
And
hit.
the booming.
So that's a 10 plus 18, 28 plus 14 is 42. That is exactly what you needed as you slash through it and the booming causes it to shatter into pieces across the floor.
One down. And I'll just fly straight up for now in the air, so I'm not in the guck, but heading that way. Actually,
All right,
just position myself here because that's where I'm going next.
Carlo.
Right. I will move and attack this one right here.
Okay.
Pretty damaged.
That's a hit, and it's 2 crits. That's 3 crits. I keep forgetting that you get, like, go ahead and roll me 68. Because I need that for your extra slashing damage. 17 plus 12
You can just say
is
dead.
29, 32. It's 30. It's half dead from just the last crit, so plus 20. Yeah, it's dead. You kill it. I just need to see how much damage you're going to do. But yeah, you cleave through this thing like it is just meat as this piece is shore off and it falls to rubble to the floor.
I will climb to the top of this podium here and make a loud roar. Dramatic effect.
Arena Firebolts. Arena misses. Linkshot.
Miss.
These are not paralyzed, and it's disadvantage to attack between floors
Oh, she did.
because of the
miss.
gravity.
All right. Sockreed Flame and one. Damn. I can only get there. Sorry, find a button.
It's gonna get a 16.
It's gonna make it no.
So as it's getting punched around by the Earth Elemental, the Earth Elemental knocks it out of your range of Sacred Flame. And for a second, you're so proud, and then also kind of annoyed.
I'm happy I'm not standing where it is.
Still did it.
Cool. I'm going to go over here, and before I move, I was gonna hit the gargoyle that's bloodied.
Oh, right, hold on. I need this gargoyle, not the gargoyle, the Earth Elemental is taking damage because it's standing inside of his turn here. So 5, 6, 4, 4.
Oh,
So
is it
18
standing in
points
the
of-
lake?
It's standing in the pool. It's too big to really sit here, but it's smashing the crap out of him regardless. It's doing okay. You're attacking which one?
The bloodied gargoyle.
All right, that will hit for 7.
That's
It
it.
is still alive. All right, the Earth Elemental will take another
Can I tell it to get out? I'll do it next turn.
13. As the bottom of it seems to be getting eaten away, turning black and ichorish, as it seems to continue to just punch the living crap out of this. It's going to miss the first attack. It double natural 1! Oh, how the tides have fallen. This is a shame, because that was going to be 36 points of damage it would have done. Elementals, I love them. Unfortunately, it misses. Gargoyles. They attempt to retaliate against the... hitting it twice for 4 points of damage total. Balin.
The bloodied one is still up.
Yeah.
Someone else will finish it. I'm gonna go on this other guy. 1, 2, 3, and I will swing on it. I realize this one is not paralyzed, but I'm gonna thwack it anyway.
That's a hit
Boom.
for 22.
And I will disengage with the rest of my movement and just go here and upward.
Okay. Carlo.
Alright. I will attack this one. It's not bloodied right here next to the elemental.
Do it.
Okay. Hit. I just realized I was giving you radiant on all of your attacks. Whoopsie. That's fine. 20 points of damage, 13 points of damage, 7 points of damage.
Sorry, the
So-
last one I clicked twice. The lag, but it's all good.
Oh. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
So it was mental math again. 19, 20, 13. Sorry, no, 19, 10, 13. 19, 10. It dies. You kill it.
Okay. Got him.
Will again move on top of this podium and let out another roar.
Yeah, true Garlo fashion.
Alrighty. Reyna at this point just seems like she's gonna yell, "I'm just gonna go through the gate," and she's gonna move here and open the gate to the gatehouse. And she will step through. Just because she's not contributing a whole lot right now and she's not here.
All right. I'm going to have the shield come over. Yeah.
That'll it. For 7. Does not kill it.
Okay. Is it my action to tell the Earth Elemental to do something slightly?
You can just tell it what to do. You don't need to use an action or anything.
All right. I tell it, get out of the damn pool before you attack next time.
Okay.
And get out of the damn pool if it's dead still.
Oh,
And then
Just get out of the damn pool and keep doing what you were told.
Yes.
It will fail. It will die. As the Sacred Flame slams into it, and the last of the gargoyles falls. The clay elemental, or sorry, the earth elemental, will kind of just look up at you, seeing the blackness as you watch the blackness spread up its leg, but it will kind of stupidly just like wander over towards underneath Fildinish and just stand there next to the gate outside of it.
I think we
Looking
should
around,
take
but
our
there's clearly nothing left to smash.
we should take our break before we come back and deal with these pyramids. It's up to y'all.
I mean,
Yeah,
either there's
we'll
a
go ahead and
plot
do it.
hook or there's narration at this point. Like, it's just we're not going to waste time watching you roll out Arcana until the game's over.
All right.
That's just my assumption.
Yeah, we'll take a break. Okay.
Beautiful.
All right, we're back.
All right, give me an extra 2 minutes. I got to move my computer.
Beat in the hall.
we come back, the gargoyles are destroyed. The doors are open, and it is eerily quiet in the sepulcher. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, the
Well-
doors are open, so Phil Dennis, now's the time to do your thing, brother.
Give me more of those key cards. Make it much easier.
I'll hand over mine.
And I don't know what's gonna happen, so I would highly suggest having one of the portals open to the gatehouse. I just in case I'm paranoid.
I'm gonna come down here and do that. I'm gonna make my way with my token.
Okay. Which of the three are you going into first, Tildennis?
Well, I'm gonna go the one to the top, the north of me. This one here first, but I want to grab Balin's card.
You do not get mine because I'm opening this card.
Yeah, Garlo's card. I don't know if he has one or not.
We all have one. So.
This gate does not open. You attempt to push into it, and it does not respond to your glyph key, and you are knocked back, taking 8 points of force damage.
Ow! Alright. Somebody else might want to check our other gate.
We have to go back to the other one.
Somebody else might want to check that.
Can I try attune my key to that gate?
No.
No. Okay.
Your keys do not respond to this gate. You do not have the proper area coordinates.
Okay.
It seems these are specific. Since you all came in from a specific gate, you all will have to leave through a specific gate.
Ah. But Bailey should probably look inside that pyramid one there. She seemed to be taking longer for some reason than that one. Maybe you can find something a clue or something. What's going on?
Dave can have a deep breath as I try to move my sheet. Alright, this is it. Don't get scared now. I'm assuming fly is worn off, right?
It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes, so no.
Before we go in, do you guys want to check the skull guy and like get all of those gems?
Yeah, actually, immediately.
Yeah, that makes
Like-
sense.
Yeah.
If I can still fly, I can actually wick back as fast as I can and dash and collect them. And search the remains.
I think
Okay.
everyone should be on level 1 except for me and Balin anyway.
Before you go over there, head on over to me, buddy.
I fly over to Blake Shell.
There you go.
Ooh, big time. Alright. And yeah, I am gonna fly back, and I don't know if it's investigation, perception, you let me know.
Make a perception check. If you're going to go ahead and start disabling these filterness, so you can just do that. You don't need to make the roll because you've got enough glyph keys to just do it easily. As you look through the interior of this room, though, you see that many of the items, miscellaneous ones, it's obviously they're different. They're not the same ones. They're out. Many of them are missing. These walls are almost bare.
It's clean in here, guys. Is there any what's the word? Nameplates or anything else I can kind of perceive about this chamber, like what was in here?
Nothing that you can tell. Look, Balin, you can fly over and start investigating, gathering up as many of the eye sockets as you can find. You only managed to find 6 in total, but judging the way where he fell, it's entirely possible if you fell into the the water and you couldn't find those.
If I waved my wand of secrets, where would it point?
Nowhere.
It doesn't give me any secrets.
There are no secrets.
Okay. Can I drop a mage hand into the water to feel for that 7th gem?
Touching the water will destroy the mage hand.
Oh, it even targets them. Okay. I'll send Blinkshaw a message and just say, look, unless someone's willing to do black tar scuba diving, I think 6 is the best we're gonna get.
More than 0.
Anything else in the remains or where he, or the or anything else in the air before I fly back?
Looking around here, nothing was left of him himself other than black ash.
I will collect that just as a trophy. if
That
nothing
would be
else.
tedious as it's spread all over the pyramid.
I just want a bag full, like to, that I don't need all of it, but I want. Here lies this motherfucker to go into the trophy room.
Okay.
And I will fly back. I don't have Arcana, so I can't cast. I can't read about it, but if I have time, I will try to identify. While Feldenis is doing his thing, I want to identify the jewels from the teeth.
So you're gonna start doing that? Okay.
Yep.
I'm assuming you're doing that ritually, so it's gonna take you a while.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So you're going through and doing this.
Yes.
You have managed to successfully disable this one. The same effect happens here. That whatever energies are being channeled throughout this place seem to stabilize, and this sepulchre also seems to start to fall apart, almost.
Okay.
Before we get the remainder, why don't we go up to the gate that we were in, that we started at? Let's make sure we can get out.
Right. That's what I was saying earlier. That y'all should
You've
go
already
to that
seen
first
Arena
gate.
leave.
Oh yeah, Arena walked through. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll come up here, or I will come up here at least. With my Earth element, how long does he last? An hour?
An hour.
Oh yeah, he's coming up with me. And
Okay.
then we'll we're hanging out by that gate. I will not open the gate yet.
All right. So Dennis, you're going to one of the other two.
I'm gonna go see the bottom right one, and then I'm gonna see the same thing. See what's inside. Maybe I lost someone.
That was groovy.
Oh,
to me.
it's groovy. And I tell Garlo to go back to the main gate because I think Balin's not there right now. He's over there.
I came back to
Oh, okay.
assist with you. I'm not proficient in Arcana, so I can't do this, but at least I'm kind of magic savvy, and I'm also identifying the jewels.
Oh.
I will head back to the main gate in preparation to leave.
Okay.
You probably want to do that. Identify later. It'll take like 2 minutes to do this. At that.
Okay, if it's really that fast, I'll just hold off when he tells me to chill.
Is it
make me
empty
a
also?
perception check, well, Dennis,
Okay.
as I asked before.
Oh, I'm
Looking
sorry to hear
around the
that.
shelves here, it appears to be barren. You don't notice anything important. But as you're kind of looking around, you look up and you see that there is a small, slightly humming sphere at the top that has arcane sigils drawn in a circle on the front of it.
Can I recognize it as a trap?
Make an Arcana check.
All right.
As you look at it for a second, you realize the sigils are subtly shifting, and then after about 3 seconds, you realize it's counting down.
Oh shit. Do I have
With
an
that
estimate?
check, you realize, let me do some quick math here. You've got about 50 seconds before whatever the thing is supposed to do does it.
And how long does it take to destabilize?
3 rounds.
So that's,
About
I'll
18
have time
seconds.
if I do it. Yeah. I also been there's something counting down like some weird magical thing. I'm gonna do this real quick, then we're heading back. So make sure the portal's open so we can get out of here.
Oh yeah, I stop identifying whatever the hell I'm doing. Like, you go, then we go. Come on, and my intention here is to grab you and fly away.
Okay.
As soon as
that-
you give me the all clear, because I move a lot faster than you.
that's
That
true.
is what I got the D100 on.
Oh.
That was 100 seconds you all had to figure out that was there and get the fuck out of here. You all are lucky.
I
If
want to
that had been
stabilize
6
it.
seconds, you guys would have just exploded then and there.
Oh.
because I can be cruel sometimes too. But oh yeah, so Balin takes off towards the other side of the chamber. Philodinus, you can quickly make your way through this, constantly looking back up and saying that this timer is not slowing, it is not stopping, it has no intentions of going anywhere. Ticking down slowly but surely.
Oh no, I'm waiting for him, but I mean,
Yeah.
my point is I'm grabbing him and flying away at a dash because he can't do that.
When it's done. When it's done.
Well, he can, yeah.
So I will do that. I want to destabilize it.
Alright.
With 3 rounds it takes.
You managed to do so, and as you look back up at the timer, it's ticking down to half a minute.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Faster,
Should that
faster.
portal's... that portal's open.
I keep
I will
moving.
step
Go.
in and open
Alright.
the portal.
As you destabilize the last of the stone pillars, the white pedestals crumble to rubble and the dark pools dissipate, leaving behind black ash. The vortex overhead collapses, spilling black ash and diamonds onto the floor. Your glyph keys pulse with blue light and subtle vibrations. The black gates, all of them, begin to pulse in time with the keys.
Yeah,
Grab
no,
a
I grab
handful
Phil
of
Dennis
diamonds
and take off.
Yeah, I grab a handful of diamonds. Tell the Earth Elemental, grab as many diamonds as you can.
And let's
They're
go.
right next to
Going.
you.
It just kind of looks around like,
Pick up all those things.
Faster,
And-
Fezzik, faster.
it does not notice any. It's looking around confused. It gets a 3 on its perception check.
Meh. All right. Kick a bunch. Just kick the floor towards me. And hopefully they go through. But I'm just gonna grab a bunch, and as soon as everybody's through, I'm gonna tell the Earth Elemental to get through as well. But I'm getting my ass out of here.
Okay. Make me a Constitution check. I'll say in the time that you all have left, you only managed to get 2 of them.
That's fine.
How much they're worth, you're not sure, but you managed to grab 2 of them. As each of you kind of flush back through the, rush back through the black gate, zipping and disappearing. As each of you once more arrive, as you have many times before, back at the gatehouse. After a few seconds, Arena just kind of looks at you, like wondering if you all succeeded. You listen,
Thumbs up.
you wait quietly. Nothing seems to happen.
I'm okay with nothing. Phil Dennis,
Yeah.
I have a feeling you can't get us out of here right now, can you?
I certainly can. Oh. That was my last spell.
Let's GTFO. Anybody complain?
We have to leave the elemental here though. He'll go back to the plane in like 30 minutes. We'll be fine.
I'll give him a hug.
Yeah.
Sloth?
Baby Root.
Rude? Any other complaints?
Do we want to try the communicating stone or just leave?
We can try it first.
It's a thought, yeah. So, hey, we're done. Reward, please.
Who is using the stone?
I'll let someone else do it.
I think it should be you.
Yeah, we all
No.
vote for you.
Oh,
You did the destabilization. You have persuasion.
I would
whatever.
say, maybe we don't mention what we did after they left. They'll figure
That doesn't
it out.
come up.
Arena, you look tired, but we would want you to talk to them. But I know you're tired. So Phil Dennis?
Asking the GM to talk to himself is always a great idea to get exactly what you want.
Yeah, that's why. So Phil Dennis?
we'll just talk and then we'll use Arena's rolls. No.
Ah!
That is not how that works.
Oh, look. The NPC got a natural 20 on all of the on all of the perception checks to know
Gosh.
your insights.
Gosh.
Um,
All right. I'll try activating the communication stone. Hello.
Touching the communication stone. For a brief second, it's quiet, and then you hear on the other side, "Who is contacting me?"
Phil Dennis, the Frozen Cloaks.
Is that a voice
You
you
all
recognize?
survived?
Yes.
How the hell did you survive?
We left. Yeah. Easy, just like that.
You actually
know?
killed Khazad Ghul.
Oh yeah. And destabilized the factory.
Well, there's about 10,000 gold really driving us to fight off death, waiting for us in the real world. Ahem.
So factory is destroyed, as was asked.
And the experiments.
As you are sitting there in the gatehouse having this conversation, Balin, your your eye catches on something you hadn't noticed the last time you came through, as you were in such a hurry. You see that there part of the tablecloth that was sitting on under the table where Minnick was laying has a slight rip in it.
I will go investigate.
And as you make your way over and you kind of peel it, you notice that there's a sheaf of parchment in there, kind of folded over and tucked under, like it's been hidden there.
Anything I can make out?
As you slide it out, you just see the words, "It's not Serana."
I turn to Phil Dennis and I say, you know what? To hell with these red bastards. Open up the portal. We're getting out of here. And I shoot him a very wide-eyed, googly-eyed, get the fuck off the phone face.
Alright. Alright. We will be leaving. Expect payment later. And hang up.
Are you sure? You want your payment? Why don't you just wait there and I'll have it delivered to you?
No, totally fine.
no, we can
Well-
definitely do that. We'll wait right here and
No, we'll catch up with him. We'll catch up with you guys later. You can owe us. We'll and as I'm talking, I'm like shambling people towards Phil Dennis to be like, get the thing going. No, we're all good to go. Blinkshaw, as he tries to talk, I close his lips physically with my fist. I'm like, no, we'd much rather go back to Neverwinter right now, and we'll just collect our money later. And I give you the same shut the fuck up face.
I give you a thumbs up and say, but yeah, I kind of want the money to go back so I can go.
I show
shop."
you the note.
And so I thumbs up it, and I say, yeah, so let's stay here. And then I look at Phil Dennis and I shake my head like, But we'll stay here and wait for them. We won't be in Neverwinter.
Alright.
Fine. Do as you wish. We'll have someone in there to deliver payment before too long, don't you worry.
Great. Do I know how to hang this thing up? I don't know how to hang this thing up.
At which point, Phil Dennis can finish the casting of Teleportation Circle.
Shouldn't tell Elemental to like attack anything else but us.
Oh, good call.
They're fun.
Attack anything that walks in here after we leave.
Before
And
we
he kind of
go,
looks down at you.
once the portal's open, I know I can cowardly do this. I kind of look around. I'm like, guys, just in case they do send somebody back here, I feel like we should really let them know who they are dealing with, and be able to take some chalk and write on the wall. He's very, very smiling. He's smiling big as how clever he is. And he turns around and reveals his work, and it just says Zastam sucks balls. He's like, we got him.
So I feel like for that whole encounter, I should make this roll just because I didn't need to, but I wanted to just show off. 9.
That's the frozen cloaks we know and love.
Hey! We rolled the same.
So you all are teleporting back to Neverwinter.
Yes.
Yep.
One by one, you all can make your way into the portal, and you disappear, flung across space. As you arrive once more in a familiar stone room inside Neverwinter's Hall of Justice.
Woo!
Guards.
Who did we get the word out to about the Thayan plot before? I can't remember because Blinkshaw wasn't here.
Sildar.
No, you sent it to Darren Eatermath.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Okay. Keen just met him last week. And I'm like, we should send word to Darren and let him know they've been delayed and they're probably pissed. And also, we have to track down Saran and get our goddamn gold.
We know one sect has been delayed. There's another that's probably been helped out by this.
Right, but we always knew that there was the Red Wizards of Thay and then the Wizards of Thay that worked for Zastan were the two factions. That everyone knows the Red Wizards suck. It's just they suck far less than the current ruling body.
I mean, Phildinis, did you tell us stuff was missing? I think you did, right?
Oh yeah. The stuff inside? Oh yeah.
I'm gonna point out a lot of artifacts were potentially taken.
Oh
and-
yeah, of course they took all the good shit for themselves.
Right.
I mean, we still got these, and I opened the satchel that contains the jeweled teeth,
Pretty.
which me and Phil Dennis should be looking at in a quiet, safe place.
All right, let's get to a quiet, safe place.
Tiny hut, quiet safe place. Your beer and booze, tiny, quiet safe place.
Like tiny
What?
hut style.
The guards will inform you that after your Arana's, mentioned that her family had been missing, which I do believe she brought up with the guards.
Mm-hmm.
A formal investigation was launched, but unfortunately, no clues have been able to find out where their whereabouts are. They did, however, manage to find one of the other individuals whom was supposedly missing, one of her butlers.
Ooh.
Specifically, I will give you the name. They found Edward Karloff. He was staying at the Driftwood Tavern. And upon poking around, they managed to find him, and that if any inquiries wanted to ask more, they should speak with him.
Interesting. Edward Karloff, butler, found and staying at Driftwood Tavern.
Driftwood Tavern.
Perfect.
That sounds like a morning thing. Like a this is a tiny hut thing.
I mean, okay. Well, why don't we go to the church? They'll shelter us all. Let me
Because
use
people
my
can't
shelter
watch
for-
us in the hut.
Fine, we'll put the hut in the church.
You
Okay.
guys are in
My
the
shelter.
middle of Neverwinter. Why are you
Oh.
hutting?
I don't know.
Because we just
Great.
pissed off a demi-lich, and I want to be somewhere I know that I can't be seen in.
Let me use my shelter of the faithful. But we'll hut in there.
Oh my god.
Fine with it, it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, that's
You can
funny.
make your way across the city down into the Protector's Enclave and find the Temple of Helm there. As each of you make your way inside, you can see that this is a fairly lavish temple. Pillars, kind of in the same style that the one in Phandalin was constructed in, but on a larger scale. It takes up not quite a city block, but most of one. Not many people are here praying, but there are several acolytes that are moving about and tending to things and in prayer themselves. Though as you step in, you recognize a few faces, Blinkshaw, but the one face that stands out immediately is the head priestess of this Temple of Helm, a man who goes by the name of
What man?
William.
You said priestess.
Did I say? I meant to say priest.
Yeah, no worries.
William Ulfwood. Sure, we'll use that name. And as he looks over and sees you, he kind of tilts his head at an appraisement and starts to march his way over and says, Blinkshaw, well, isn't it nice to see you here? I heard you opened up your own temple in Phandalin.
Not my own. They're all Helms.
Of course. Of course. I was just curious when you were going to mention that to us.
I mean, I sent you a message when I started building it.
Did you now?
Yes.
Well, I guess I missed the memo.
Apologies. It is just about fully built now. Well, fully built. And we're looking to staff it up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I assume, unfortunately, what?
We were pulled away into another. What the hell was that place, guys? A dimension? What the hell was that thing? With the
Oh no, it's a
vampire?
place. It just sucks. It's in
Different
Fae, where
continent,
everything
yeah.
sucks.
No, the vampire.
Oh,
Sylvanus,
yeah.
what do you call that?
Let's just go with pocket dimension.
All right, we were pulled away somewhere. I killed a vampire. Had to do that to get back home.
Kill
guess
a shitload of vampires.
More time passed here than it did there. And then I was pulled away to help protect the people of Neverwinter from the pirate who went by the name Tashra, but was actually, it's a pair of green dragons. Then we were pulled away to protect all of the world from the Red Wizards and their liches. So, apologies I didn't get back to you right away.
I understand. But if you have a new temple being created, and obviously you are being whisked around with many affairs to tend to, you need acolytes who will properly run it for you. I would be happy to provide that service.
I appreciate it. Barrowin is already on her way, but I'm sure that she could use some assistance.
Excellent. I'll be sure to handpick some individuals and send them down there to help her.
Oh, I think we can handle it. I'll ask around some of the friends that I have.
He kind of gives a fought back expression, but then he smiles and says, Of course, it is your temple. You should handle this as you see fit. Whatever is best for help.
I just don't want to bother you. I know that you have so much going on here in the city and so many people calling on you for need. I wouldn't want to add another burden. My goal is to take them away.
How very generous of you, Blinkshaw.
Indeed.
Well, what is it that has brought you to our temple today?
Do you have any rooms that my friends and I could stay at overnight? It's been a rough day, and we need to heal up a bit. So any help there would be wonderful. And then we'll be happy to throw a little bit of a feast.
I suppose we could find a room for you all to stay in.
Excellent. And some healing, I hope. Between you and me, I feel like crap.
Healing is something that even we must charge for this, Blinkshaw.
I can I lean over and I say, "Oh, I know that me and my adventuring companions can expect to receive free healing and care here at the temple."
And I will remind you, Blinkshaw, that you are the one who wrote these guys to be corrupt and greedy.
I know. I, I'm gonna try it, and that was the whole "I'll throw a feast."
Make a make a persuasion check.
All right. Yeah.
Yes!
Oh,
my
Oh,
goodness!
yes.
I could not be happier.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry, Blinkshaw.
that is
These
that
are
is finishing cloaks
resources we
101.
cannot just give away right now. Especially since we're going to be losing new acolytes to that temple to help you out. We're already doing so much. I'm sure it would not be out of reason for you to provide a small donation in the name of hell.
oh, I already planned to. Now, let's get to that room, and I'll get that donation ready and start chatting with some of my friends. It will be good to see them again.
He will gesture you beyond and allow you to take your room.
Oh my god.
Yeah, put this in chat, but the whole time Balin looks like Roger Rabbit when he drinks the whiskey, just his hand over his fucking mouth. Like, I hate everything about this person. I want to kill him right now. This stuck up noble douchebag.
Yep. And that is the entire, like, you hate him. I left the temple. He's that bad. Like, he is way worse. And like, my whole like "I'll throw a feast" was hoping to appeal to his absolute like, "Oh, I'll invite some nobles and show off" side.
If only you hadn't just told him that you're not going to let him get his grubby little fingers in your temple.
Yeah, that's okay with me. I would rather he not get his grubby fingers in my temple.
If any character was to have my namesake, I'm glad it's the guy you guys are going to hate more than anyone. I don't know why I chose the name William, but that was the name that came out. Anyways.
Yeah, the minute we get into a hut, I'm gonna be like, look, we need to do something horrible to that guy. I don't care what it is, but he has to be embarrassed and it has to be soon.
I do we get into a hut? I will reply.
Yeah,
when we are-
they will lead you back into basically a communal living space. It's large. It's got beds set out, but there's enough room that you could move and set up where you all could easily claim your own space.
Once in the hut, then I'll reply. He will get his own. Helm will absolutely judge him to have not done what was necessary, or what his position asks of him. That said, despite the corruption, despite the greed, this temple still does provide a great service to the community and to the city.
Oh no, I'm not gonna steal from the temple.
No,
I'm not gonna steal from anybody who needs it. What I'm going to do is sneak into that guy's room and burn all of his underwear. So he just has to be uncomfortable as it gets colder for the next 3 months.
tell you what. Don't burn it all. Just cut a third leg in each one. A third leg hole. So he doesn't know how to put them on, and he has to go out and buy new underwear anyway.
I'll meet you. I'll just find a way to. This guy should be upset all the time. That's all I feel like. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm gonna find a way to make him upset all the time for the rest of his life.
Any kind of discord at that level of the temple is going to make its way down to every single acolyte. They're going to be the ones that suffer the most. Balin, I appreciate it, but me, trust me, the thing that's going to make him suffer more than anything else is having another Temple of Helm in a city nearby, run by people who actually care and actually are humble servants of Helm. That will bother him more than anything else in this world ever could. So you want to piss him off? Help me with my temple down there.
promise me someday we'll get him and Sildar both in a dunk tank, and everybody gets to throw rocks at the target until they all have to just swim in mud.
I'll do what I can. I'm not going to promise you that because I can't necessarily deliver, but I'll do what I can for you.
I hate all these people.
Okay.
Yep. So
Once in hut, identify Jules.
Yep.
Also, Phil Dennis would get someone as well to identify.
Okay. You can meet up with your friends there, Blinkshaw. We'll say that you have two friends specifically. One named Agnes of Helm, and another of Kame of Helm. One is kind of an elderly woman, humanoid, probably in her late 40s, getting into her early 50s. For this time and age, is fairly old. And the other is a tiefling of kind of lackluster, almost brownish red skin. You've been with them for a while. You've worked with them. These are two of the individuals whom you've come to realize are not as greedy. And as you all are kind of in close quarters, they will actually be happy to provide you all with some healing, what limited they can do for you. Just because, you know, they too are aware of how corrupt this bullshit is, and they're not going to put up with it either.
Yeah. I will offer them acolyte ships at the temple in Phandalin. Let them know about Barrow and heading there. See if they're interested.
They will concede that anywhere is better than here.
All right. I will give them 50 gold each to get what they need. I'm assuming that's a good amount to get what they need for a journey, and
That is a damn good amount. That was more than you all got paid to bring the supplies down to Phandalin.
it's also as a like help get the temple started for anything the temple needs, so that they can buy that. And I'll let them know to wait until at least tomorrow when we've decided, because we might be going back and can escort them down.
Going off. Easy to do.
oh yeah, we're going
It is
back.
good to see you again, Blinkshaw. As far as healing they can give you, they're moderately good at themselves. They have not managed to keep up with your level of ability, Blinkshaw, but they can manage to hand out a couple of tiers of healing. Let's see here. I'll just throw down some healing, and you guys can divide it amongst yourself as you'd like. Hold on.
I don't want any.
I'm just gonna literally roll it all, and you guys can divide it amongst yourselves, just because why the fuck not?
I was just telling everyone else.
They could just do it like 2 prayer of healings or something like that, because that affects everybody, so it's easy.
They don't have. Well, sure, it's not unreasonable for them to have prayer of healing. Typically, they wouldn't do that because that would be a much more expensive cast. But I'll
One
for
that
sure.
summons the Beacon of Sildar.
13, 16 from one to everybody. 18 from one to everybody. Yeah, so in total, everybody's going to get back 34 hit points
Hooray!
from both of them casting a prayer of healing.
And I would love to cast Beacon of
Up to
Sildar,
up to half, right?
but I
No,
literally,
this is just a prayer of healing.
Oh, okay.
I literally have not had any spell slots for the entire day. Their game.
Yeah, I ran out too.
You all will be able to rest comfortably and easily as you all set yourselves up this night. You may prepare food and wine and enjoy yourselves as you would, as you will have a safe night in Neverwinter. Arena does seem to be in a hurry to get back and speak with her butler, but she also realizes that she's not here, so she will concede that they can take care of that whenever she's back in a really meta way.
Yes.
Only,
She's not,
only
she's not herself right now. She needs to recover before she feels capable of facing them. We'll say that.
only because it's relevant to how many hit die we get back. Are we level 10 yet?
Not till the end of the session.
Well, I am. Well, will
Not
I
till the
be?
end of the session.
I was level 10 in the last session.
Yeah, not till the end of the session.
Ah. Okay.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Well, Dennis, you can level up to 10 right now. Congratulations. You have to level up in the middle of session.
All
Yeah,
right.
No deal.
Easy. I'll wait, like everyone else.
Take him down. Take him down.
You all will enjoy a peaceful night. Is there anything anybody specifically does want to do, though?
I want to do the identifying the jewels that what do we fill
Right.
in get from them.
They're not magical.
I want
But
to appraise.
identify isn't just detect magic. It tells us what they do.
No, it tells you what magic is on it.
Like what the magic does if it does something.
Yeah.
There's just gems. So I will appraise the gems.
Yeah, it actually says there. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. This is not a magic imbued object.
Huh. I always thought that identify told you the history on things. Okay,
Nope.
I'm crazy.
Typically, magical items, they may have their history embedded in the magic that made them, or it may be left on them as a mark. It depends on the GM. I've given it to you guys sometimes, but only on magic items. These are not magic items.
Gotcha.
Phil Dennis, with an Arcana check, if you want to go ahead and make an Arcana check as a part of this. Ooh. You're not entirely 100% certain on this actually, but your impression of these is that these are liches use gems like this sometimes to trap souls to be devoured. And you get the impression that this particular lich set many of them along his teeth to use them as imprisoned spaces to devour at his leisure.
Oh. I wonder if he devoured any during the fight.
Well, considering you're all still here and walking around.
But no. Phil Dennis, is there any way to tell if these have souls in them right now?
I will say with your identify, you know they do not have any souls in them.
Okay. And let's appraise them and sell them.
Alright.
Such a scumbag. How could you be so righteous in one scene and you're like, no souls, good to go?
How is that anti-righteous? I made sure there weren't souls.
I just picture like a true.
Sure. No.
Like,
When you do identify them,
just a-
I apologize. There is something magical about these gems.
Ooh.
Because they are part of the liches that created them, Khazit Ghoul. If these gems remain intact, he will regenerate.
Up, cheat, stamp.
Ah.
Balin begins stamping them out immediately.
Sorry, I was like, hold on, I'm forgetting something. Right, these are magical. He will regenerate if these remain intact. You need to destroy them to.
Oh, I kind of wish we didn't know
Oh,
that.
we can sell them. I'm like, oh, we can. Smash. I'll explain later.
No.
I appraise one and keep the value to myself before just destroying.
The diamonds, which by the way, these diamonds are, now that I realize the description, the way this read, the diamonds that fell from the pool were the diamonds from Khazit Ghoul. They were the same diamonds. And all in all, you would have appraised each of these diamonds at about 300 gold pieces each.
Okay, so we have the diamonds are the ones in the teeth.
Yes.
The soul trapping.
Wait.
Okay.
They were the ones.
So we smashed about 2,100 GP worth of gold. Got it.
No.
So
We smashed one lich.
Yeah. No. I mean, like Balin's breaking it. Like, how valuable is that thing I just broke?
Well, did we get them all? That's the question. I remember seeing one fall out somewhere in the middle of that combat.
One hit the pool. I couldn't find it. I wasn't going in there.
and you did not bother searching after the pool disappeared.
But something blew up in there, right?
You're not sure what happened in there. Nobody was around to witness.
Do we have to go back?
No, I don't want to go back.
Like, I'm certain if Khazit Ghoul regenerates, he'll understand that it was just
But
a
I will say
job
this.
and bygones will be bygones.
Though the gems themselves, as they've been crushed, are not perfectly adept for this because they've been altered. Shifting through it, Blinkshaw, and I would say Arena could use this too. I'll say you can manage to piece together what you would estimate to be around 600 gold pieces worth of diamond dust.
Woohoo! Diamond dust.
Oh, you can use that for stuff.
That's the greater restoration dust, I believe, right?
That is what it is used for.
We will split that evenly, whatever that means. I'm looking it up. 100. So 3 each.
Just go ahead and take it now, and you can give it to her later since she's not here.
All right. I have all of it, and we'll put a note in Discord for her to remind me.
Okay. All right. So you all spend a wonderful night resting inside the Temple of Helm. Not the greatest accommodations, but they are very least safe accommodations within the interior of the tiny hut. Uh, if there is no business you all want to take to of the night, other than what you've already done, the next morning will come along and you will all get a wonderful long rest.
My God, I feel like
So, I would like to go back to Fandelver before we do anything else. Well, by that I mean like go to Grenist to find Arena's parents.
I think we should go to the tavern first.
No, well, we can do it on the way. I want to take a couple days down before we set sail.
Okay. Quick question: like, do I get all of my hit points back? My maximum had been
You do
reduced.
not.
Okay.
Your reduced maximum does not come back.
Interesting.
And anyone else who had their maximum hit points decreased, that has also not changed.
Am I able to discern any kind of properties of that?
You feel weakened from the ordeal. As Toldennis mentioned, the idea that these were used to suck out souls, you feel it's less that your body has been damaged and more of your soul has been damaged.
I will have to try and fix that. I am changing out a couple spells, but will let you know soon what they are. I will. I want to use Greater Restoration eventually. Would I have realized that before I needed to prep spells, or would that have been a realization afterwards?
I mean, you can prep spells as you prep spells.
Okay.
If you're
It's
prepping
just-
spells right now, you can change it right now.
Well, it's once every morning, so I wanted to make sure that I wasn't metagaming.
It is the morning. You can decide to do it now as you see fit.
Cool.
Oh man, I don't know what spells change, if any.
I just have one I changed from. I have my standard investigation roleplay set up, and it's just one spell move from we're going to hell to fight a monster.
No, I got it. Okay, cool. Do we want to talk about more potions? Non-watered down potions.
I actually need to buy 4 more potions because I drank them all in that last fight.
Pretty sure we wiped that guy out of greater rest or greater healing last time,
I do remember distinctly you cleaned him out of graders.
but we can get some lessers, and if we stop and don't move every day, I can make us some potions of greater, but it'll take a couple weeks. It takes a week.
We're going to be on
per-
the move for a while, though.
Yep.
Sounds like something to do when you're at sea.
Mm-hmm.
Which we plan to be at sea soon, so that's fine. No, I'm with Phil Dennis. We can recoup at the mansion. I'm sure we all want to reach back to our Vandalin contacts, see what's going on, check in on Blisk, tell them where we're at, and then, yeah, no, I mean, next step is talking. Immediate next step is talking to Arena's butler because I think that's our new priority.
When Arena's over her flu, yeah.
Yeah, when she's ready. AKA, we might not have much more to do tonight.
So you all are going to stay in Neverwinter and talk to him?
So I believe that personally we should be like we shouldn't leave Neverwinter until we talk to the butler.
Agreed, but I also want to talk to the butler with Arena.
That's what I mean. So unless we have anything else we want to do, I think we might just stop here.
We
Like-
can do a little bit of shopping.
Shop. That's what I'm saying. Like shop. But I mean, like it's. If the next leg of this story is chasing Arena's family, we should really hold off for Curly to be able to roleplay it.
Yeah, let's go to the Hall of Justice and ask about, because we had told them about the Green Dragons. Let's see if they
Right.
found anything else, and let's check in on our ship and our horses.
Okay.
I was pretty impressed that you guys have all this stuff. He's just like, wow.
Oh,
These
yeah,
guys
let's-
are loaded.
Let's give Garlo a tour. Because, Garlo, have you ever been to Neverwinter?
Oh, I have not.
Then let me give you a tour.
No, he did for an episode. We went shopping.
The montage.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you a tour of every single tavern in Neverwinter today. We're going on a pub
Yay.
crawl.
It's not much of a pub crawl.
We're going on a pub hop.
It's called a pub crawl because you literally crawl in the front door and then you're there. All right, so where would you guys like to start? Just doing some shopping, or you guys can handle that in the background as you make your way towards the Driftwood Tavern.
If he's cleaned out of greater healings, I would try to just buy some regular healing potions. But at this point, I just want to do some shopping.
He does have a a surplus of normal healing potions, but he is currently out of graders.
What do they cost? 50.
Normal healings are 50.
I'll take 5 of those.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a couple too.
I think I have enough gold to buy any, so. Guys.
So you guys can make your way to the Driftwood Tavern. As you pass by the dock ward, you can see that the two ships, I forget the name. I've been dealing with ship names that are all very similar recently. I apologize. The Bronze Bitch, which was originally the Calliope, is still there. It still looks like it's moored and locked down. There is no sign of Tilly Lil. Evidently, he is not currently here. The other, I want to say it was called as the Wave Skimmer. The
Yeah,
ship
Wave
of
Skimmer
the-
was our second boat.
It is currently set up and waiting to be boarded, as it was the last time you all came through here. Nothing seems to have changed with those.
Where is Kellen? Was he
You
here?
all left him back in Phandalin.
Phandalin. Okay, I wasn't sure if we left him on the boat or not.
Presumably, he is wandering around the woods outside of Phandalin.
Yeah, I mean we could check out the Wave Skimmer and the Calliope.
They are both uncrewed. There is no one here. As you make your way towards the Calliope, though, you do see that Saren is currently aboard it. And she'll give you a wave.
Yeah, bailing a
wave.
wave back.
You all look like shit.
You too. Good to see you. Did I do that right?
Not quite, but
Oh.
you'll figure it out. Yeah, it's been a shitty couple of weeks. How about you guys?
Ben looks the same to me.
Sitting on a boat. At least I got authority to stay on the Calliope, so I don't have to keep paying at the Driftwood. But other than that, it's been pretty boring. Been waiting for you all to settle your affairs so we can get back out there and deal with the dragons. I hope that's been going well.
Well, there's a lot of new information, but I wouldn't say anything ever goes well for us. By the way, this giant orc motherfucker is now hanging out with us.
We traded him for the goblin.
You definitely traded up. Bigger. How good is he on a boat? How good are you on a boat?
Can you
She
swim?
would ask you that. She wouldn't care about asking them.
I don't know much about boats.
Ever been on the ocean?
No.
Plus, he eats people when he's cranky. Perfect to have at sea for 10 weeks.
I shoot Balin a glare.
There we go. Now I'm under that skin. Took a little while.
She just kind of shakes her head and then just walks away from the railing with a hand up.
Oh, come on. We brought the rich girl last time. She did all right.
Tell me when you're ready to set sail.
Will do.
Oh, Keen, you're the one that's in the Sarah only has one arm. Unless she had two arms there. Which was
No, she only had the one.
okay, because we would have noticed.
And never mind.
Moving from there, you all can make your way into the Driftwood Tavern. At this time of day, it's feels like it's been forever, but it's currently early morning as you all have just woken up. It is not nearly as raucous as it could be. Those who are out late drinking have made their way out. Some people are passed out on tables, and no one's really having breakfast here. So, all in all, it's a little lived down affair. You look around, nobody's really paying you any attention, but here is the tavern. You all may
Does it-
drink at your discretion.
Does Arena recognize? Wait, is it at the Driftwood? Yes.
Yeah,
Does
the
Arena
butler is in the
recognize
Driftwood.
Edward Karloff anywhere?
She'll look around and she'll ask what the innkeeper. When she asks what the innkeeper will tell her what room he is staying in.
Okay. I will offer to buy everybody some actual good food and a beer for 3.
Best day ever for Garlo. Although he's not much of a drinker.
Don't worry, I'll drink your other 2.
All right. Mark off. I'm so glad I got my virtual DM screen just so I can check this in a second. Go ahead and mark off. We'll call it 6 plus. We'll call it 10 copper a person.
Got it.
So
I'll
a
mark
silver a
off
person.
5 silver.
And then I'll get you a fine meal. Well, as fine a meal as the Driftwood Tavern can maintain. Which early in the morning is exactly what you expect. It's eggs, strips of bacon, and fresh enough bread.
That sounds delicious to me. I'll ask the bartender if he would like a meal as well.
I already had breakfast, but sure.
All right.
Do you want to pay extra?
Yep, I'll buy you a meal as well. It's always good to know the bartender.
He'll take the silver and say, "Sure, you're right."
And I'll turn around and I'll say, there. The next time I try to convince somebody of something, maybe he'll look upon me kindly.
All right. Well, you guys are kind of at a hamstring where I don't have a whole lot for you all to do, so I guess we'll end session pretty damn early this week.
No,
You guys can go ahead and
yes.
level up to level 10, so we'll spend the rest of the session doing that.
Woohoo!
Or sorry, you guys are level 9 or 10? Yeah, I think you are
10.
level 9.
I
Yep.
don't know if I will level up.